Hi, everybody. I am Steve, storyteller for Vancouver by Night. Welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chronicle, which is, let's see, this one here.
I don't know where mine
Ooh.
is.
It
It's
is
not
not
in here.
this. We never talk about this one. Do not ever talk about this one. It's horrible. So we have a special guest this evening.
Woo! Woo!
It's not Friday?
It is not Friday.
Oh, God!
Oh,
Welcome back to the
wait, are you here on
mausoleum.
the wrong day? Shit.
Yeah, sorry guys, see you later.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Let's do a quick roundtable introduction, and let's start with Shar, who is over
Fine.
here now.
Yeah, she's on your
I
different
think-
side.
yeah,
Look
okay.
at this beautiful new
Oh,
layout.
God!
Who made this? Who made this? What is this?
Hi, everyone. I'm Shar. My pronouns are she, her. I play Morgan, the caitiff, still unbeknownst to her. It's been a whole season. 2 seasons almost. Oh boy. My favorite things to do are obfuscate and potence, and taking care, of course, of my cat conditioner. My partner is Damien in real life and in the show. And that's me.
Insomnia.
Yeah. He doesn't like going by his dorky vampire name.
Speaking of Damien / Insomnia, Kelly.
Hey, I'm Kelly. I play Damien / Insomnia, the artist formerly known as Kurt. Oh man, I thought I wrote that.
Oh boy.
He's real angry right now, and has been stewing on the past events of almost being a human explosion, much in the way of Metal Gear Solid 5, everyone's favorite problematic game. So he's ready for some revenge, vampire style. Yeah.
Okay, I'm all messed up on the order now. So it's like those two. Okay, then underneath me down there is Joanna.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I play Abigail the Tremere, and I'm stuck with these guys, but I'm getting used to it.
We love
I'm
you
getting
too.
used to it, and we love her. I love you guys too.
We're getting emotional.
Oh my god!
I mean, this is the best time to do it, you know,
Yeah.
before we
No.
final.
Yeah.
I mean,
Getting all misty-eyed before the final death. Like, it's
I
just-
mean, you know.
and let's slide it over. We're gonna skip over our special guest for the moment because I have a special introduction for them. We're gonna slide it over to Rose.
Oh, hi. I'm Rose, and I play everyone's favorite potty mouth, like gangrel, trash panda. Big highlight for her, she ate motherfucking blue motherfucking Rose. So freaking awesome.
And
Hi, I'm ready to play.
over to Haley.
Hi, I'm Haley, and I'm playing Erasmus, the man who just can't stop eating other vampires. He's going through a weird time right now, but you know, maybe defeating this Jacobs guy will help. You know, maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
We're not too sure.
And now it's time for my introduction of our special guest. And in this corner, weighing in at 235 pounds.
Whoa. I haven't been 230 pounds since the 7th grade.
280. 285 pounds.
Wow.
Add a little more on there.
Yeah. It's
Little
fake.
more.
You can add 20 extra pounds.
Yeah. It's our mind space.
Yeah.
300 pounds?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Weighing in at 300 pounds, we have the big bad bone daddy, Baron Jacobs, played by Brennan Williams.
The legally distinct Great Black Otaku.
Yeah.
I'm very excited that I didn't have to get dressed up for today.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Who is in the Vancouver adjacent as Charlotte, the Ventru who isn't quite sure that she likes being in the control of a giant corporation.
We're figuring it out.
And now it's time to thank our sponsors. First up is Phoenix Dice.
Oh,
who gave
wrong
us
one.
Woo!
These trays and these
Whoa.
rolly bits.
Our math rocks?
Yes, our shiny math rocks.
Math rocks.
If you want some of these shiny math rocks, go to phoenixdice.com And there's also Level Up Dice, who is helping us out with the other game, the Vancouver Adjacent by Night, which is on Fridays at the same time, 6 p.m. And then, who is also in our chat right now, we've got Michaela Artoria, who made these awesome coffee dice boxes.
I'm back to being proud to be a Toreador.
Awoo. Awoo.
Not those
Heckin'
awful. Not
So
those
if you want
awful
some
Brewha.
of those dice boxes, go to Michaela Artoria, who is in the chat. He just said, hey, kick him, tell him you want to throw money in his direction, and he will make you a shiny math rock holder or a storyteller screen, which, even with the new webcam, I do not have enough space on my desk to put it up and have it be all pretty. So I will hopefully, eventually, we'll be seeing that.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Gesundheit. Ah. And
Man.
in the red trunks, also the Stormcrow Alehouse.
Ooh. Ah. Nice mug.
Ooh.
And
That's
this
nice.
particular shirt, which is the Stay Out of Melee Range shirt.
Swell shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Good advice for today, specifically.
Mhm.
It's true.
So if you want any of those, I'm going to type in the chat the Stormcrow link, which I'm going to go over here. Stormcrow, and I know how to spell it this time. Perfect. And we have a discount code if you want any of their shiny stuff, which, crap, I don't have my disaster dice handy. They have a D20 disaster dice, which has a whole bunch of things on it where you roll it, and it's a bunch of like 2020 shit that happened during 2020, like meth gators and yeah.
We need like turnaround ones, like all the good things that are starting to happen.
Like
In 2020.
I mean, I feel like a big event happened that someone got fired recently, and that
Yeah. Like very publicly too.
was good. Yeah.
It'll just have to be
Yeah.
a D4 of good things, is all.
Yeah.
But if you order one of those dice, it does have like triangles that you can write in whatever you want. So you could probably put, on the, if you roll like a 20 or something, it's like something good happened this year. Yay. All right. So that having all of the housekeeping out of the way, we are ready to begin the particular chronicle we're on. Last we saw our intrepid kindred, they had kind of taken care of Blue Rose.
Thoroughly taking care of Blue Rose.
She was tasty.
Man, excuse me. I may have accidentally burped there on purpose.
Oh, that's you.
Yeah, they took care of Blue Rose. So, on that note, they have had a week or so to repair the damage they've done to themselves, including which is some kind of cutting off of their own hands or some silliness. I don't know what was going on at the end of that
What the
episode.
hell was that about? Jesus.
Real weird.
So we are almost ready to begin. We are going to have everybody at no damage, and they're going to be at 1 hunger. So I'm going to get a rouse check from everybody.
Hey,
Oh, that's an 8.
success.
9.
No blood
Hi.
daddy talking to me today.
Everyone, rouse along with us in the chat.
Yes, you
I've
can also
failed.
rouse check in the chat.
Oh no.
So much fail.
Uh-oh.
Abigail,
Hmm?
you should eat someone.
Oh, shut up, Winston.
I did not fight through the Second World War.
Winston, shut up. Shut up. And Abigail goes to the kitchen to get herself a pint of blood.
I actually wonder now if your sire and Blue Rose fought together. Because I said she was from World War II as well.
Ooh.
We never
That's
said that was my
interesting.
sire. That's my
Oh.
base.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of Raz,
Erasmus, eat someone. It is time.
Oh, it's getting so hard, Nikolai.
I mean, it was fairly easy eating people the last couple of times.
Well,
So
until they started yelling at me for it.
Who's
Hey.
yelling? Who's yelling?
I think Raz also hit a part where it can't get hard anymore, right?
Yeah,
Humanity.
Raz is at 5 humanity. There is, there's some interesting stuff going on with your biology.
Just strap it on and keep powering through.
Hell yeah. PG-13, guys.
And just as a warning, thanks for that, we're a mature game. By mature, I mean it's kind of a sliding scale. You have to be 18 plus to view, but
you're stuck with us.
yeah.
Yeah.
The level of maturity kind of varies once in a while.
The players in the chat for the Zoom call, they can do a yellow card or a red card if we're going too far with our descriptions. But for the most part, we're all fairly comfortable with the descriptions of ripping off of limbs, et cetera, et cetera. If there's anything sexual, we do a fade to black. We try to keep. I handed out the chart at the beginning, which was the RPG consent form, and everybody filled it out. And if they had anything that was red that they didn't want on there, we don't deal with it at all. So yeah, definitely do that for your chronicles. And we are going to begin. So Jacobs is located in what used to be the Sunny Time retirement home, which is an old abandoned apartment building that he has taken over. And the coterie over the last week has scoped it out and checked out anything that they could possibly do. They have discovered that there is 2 routes of entrance. There's one that's kind of a main route that's being used, and there's another one that is being guarded, but it has a fence and it has a bunch of stuff around it. And Jacobs is located on the 6th floor, which he has hollowed out to basically be one entire floor that you can see pretty much everything with the exception of these support structures.
And he has blacked out that floor, I imagine, right?
Yes.
Were we able to tell if they were wood or just like blackout curtains?
You wouldn't really be able to tell.
It's fine, because Abigail's got an idea regardless. All right, Abigail, what's your plan?
Well, Abigail spent the last week. You haven't really seen much of her. She's been in her room. And you keep hearing something that sounds like an animal scurrying on the wall. And then just a thump and a bugger. And then, scurry up on the ceiling, and something just sounds like really weird, and just a thump on the ground, and again. And you've probably knocked on her door and asked her if everything's okay, and she just redecorating. It's okay. It's fine. And Abigail made some purchases off of some online sites. She's bought some electronics to attach to the C4 that we retrieved last week. She's also purchased a nice little backpack, very black, for her laptop. She's purchased for the coterie several flasks, big metal flasks to put our keg of blood into, so to speak.
You don't like my Ziploc baggies?
And they're vacuum sealed, so they can't be, they won't give off any odor. And she's also purchased some small, what looks like little test tubes with stoppers on them that you'd kind of find in a lab. And occasionally you've kind of seen her scurrying around the floor, just kind of looking down in the kitchen, of course, behind the fridge and things like that. And when you ask, she's just like, I just want to make sure we don't have any infestations around here. So once
Abigail is
sus. Yeah, so Abigail's preparations are pretty thorough. She's basically dressed all in black. She's got her hoodie, and she's ready to go.
What are everybody else's interactions / preparations looking like?
I'm getting a gun.
Doesn't that weaken you? Aren't you weaker with a gun?
What? Oh, I see. Right.
But if worse comes to worse, I got a gun.
It's fair.
I'm less dangerous with a gun, but I got a gun.
Char, what are you doing?
So two-parter. I masked of 1,000 faces to try and get closer to where Jacobs is without being noticed, to just try and gain all that information that we discussed previously.
And I just info dumped. Yep.
Yeah. And that's how we got that. And the other thing I did was I reached out to Hazoon to see what the Camarilla wanted us to do, because I'm trying to be a little brown noser.
And Suzune's response was,
stake him if we can, and if not, leave no trace.
Good advice.
Yeah,
I would agree.
That's pretty good advice. For Insomnia.
So Insomnia's in full like Ocean's 11 mode right now. He has basically turned himself into Danny Ocean, where his entire shop is just like plans and like anything that they've gathered, he's like organizing and stuff. He's called in 2 of his friends from Seattle, not the third one because she's scary. So he brought in Vesper and Kira, who were played by Haley and Rose before, basically as like support, but he did offer Vesper a small boon because they don't work for free.
And Kira does.
They really don't.
I got you, man.
Since they're from the States, he got them to pick him up a special metal suitcase with a high-powered sniper rifle in it. So Insomnia is going to be basically like a few buildings away with a view of the 2 exits, and be up there just picking off people as he sees them. And the moment that he recognizes the description of Jacobs, that's going to be his target. Beyond that, he's like tried to convince some of the anarchs that like work for them under the baronies to basically just be like, the moment shit pops off, you go in as basically frontline infantry and just start ripping and tearing until the job is done.
And Erasmus?
Raz has probably felt a little bit useless and kind of seemed distracted this week, like still occasionally like trying to give like little peppy comments and stuff, but just clearly has been in his head, kind of sticking to his room. He's been staring at his dagger a lot and just trying to, practice a few little stabby things. Not well, but he's trying. Probably specifically went on a couple hunts and did not kill anyone.
Ooh.
He's trying.
Can you get a willpower roll for that?
Jesus.
Oh no.
You get 20 XP.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just been
One of
kind
those
of keeping to himself more than usual, maybe like staying in the library a little bit more than usual.
one of those frontline workers that Insomnia sent out just didn't show up again ever.
Jacob's men must have got him. Such a shame. Also, I'll note that anytime Insomnia is not planning, he's also been reading that book, the Book of Nod, that Abigail got him because he's trying to be a good kindred boy.
Which was located conveniently enough in your occult library.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to open this particular night scene with Baron Jacobs. With, kind of ruling over your roost.
As he does.
Yeah, talking to a few of the kindred that are in your local purview. Some of them are kind of loyal, some of them are kind of shitheads, but,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, you got them under control. So, what do you want us to do, boss?
Do I have any inkling that something's going on since my lieutenant got eaten? Or was that pretty on the low?
That was like a week ago, and that is definitely noticed by you. Like, you would definitely know that something is potentially coming up because, nobody just eats the blue rose.
Yeah. No.
Well, they possibly died in a fire. Like, you don't know about the diablerie.
So Jacobs is going to be sitting in his steel chair, as you do. And he's going to look at the guy who asked him the question, and he's going to say, "So a couple of mid-carders want to make their way up to the main event, yeah? Let them in."
It's looking that way, boss. And oh my God, Randy Macho Man Savage.
He got turned into a vampire. It makes sense.
That's what happened.
That explains literally everything.
Explains everything.
Somebody clip that. Oh my God.
Please.
Yeah, boss. It looks like they went in, they burned the place down. It's fucking fucked up, man. Like, why would they do that? We're anarchs. We're all supposed to stick together.
You're trying to get over in my territory. I say let them in.
All right, boss. If you want to let them in, we'll let them in. Like, if they want to come in the front door. Like, do we even know who it was?
I have a feeling that they're going to be here soon.
All
I
right.
ain't worried about anybody.
All right. Well, if somebody shows up, we'll let them in. And he kind of directs the other couple of kindred to their various positions outside of the building. And you've got, you have a bit of a herd there, a couple of the fans that you like. So, if you wanted to, you could probably even go to Zero Hunger.
Let's go to Zero Hunger right now. Because everybody's starting to scatter. Somebody's just going to kind of grab somebody. He's gonna sit there. Just going to bring them in.
And on that note, how is everybody planning stuff outside?
Very good, brother. Had to.
For us or for Jacob's men?
For you. I know how Jacob's men are planning.
Well, I think we said that Abigail's car would be inconspicuous as opposed to the Gothmobile, which is very noticeable. So I assume that we would have parked somewhere not too far away. Abigail would have thrown in at least 5 or 6 of the flasks of blood into the trunk.
I think
Okay.
we'll probably head over. I'll head over with Vesper and Kira and any of the people that we've managed to gather. We'll just walk over because we don't have enough vehicles. And I think we were set up in the building that I'm going to be hanging out at, and it's basically going to be us scoping out, watching people go in and out for a while. And then they're basically my plan, because Vesper and Kira were pretty good fighters, right? Rose and Haley.
Yeah.
I mean, Vesper is unhinged. So,
It's
yes.
true. It's damn true.
So I think I would probably trust them to lead by example for the anarchs that we have. Insomnia's. I don't want to narratively take a humanity hit, but he's definitely at a place right now where he doesn't really care about the deaths of these people, his underlings, just because he's so focused on taking out Jacobs and is so pissed. So
I'm not going to say that eventually by the end of the episode that's going to be a humanity stain or two, but fuck it. I'll say it now.
all right, I'll mark it.
Isn't it?
Thank you.
But yeah, so Vesper and Kira can lead the charge if shit hits the fan. But
You got it,
and
man.
I'm really glad somebody actually just showed up in chat, because on the way over, and this is linked kind of to our Patreon, which we do have, you hear on the radio a local kind of celebrity, which is Vampy McVamperson, which is, if this person is a kindred, you're like, this is the worst masquerade breach I've ever heard in my life. But they're talking, it's kind of like an Elvira-esque, B-movie schlocky talking about B movies in like sort of a podcast radio program. Yeah, so that would be on the radio, and I'm gonna.
Ooh, we got audio.
Ooh.
Got audio? Sweet.
We don't have audio.
Oh,
Okay.
I was just putting the Patreon in the chat.
We all got so excited.
I'm excited. Yeah.
I was ready.
It's like,
So if Vampy
ooh.
McVamperson wants to record a little bit of that audio, that's fine. I can play that. That's
I mean, I was legit ready to sit here for for 20 minutes listening to a schlocky vampire podcast.
So ready.
I'm also
yeah, so you-
miming prepping my sniper rifle, but Kelly doesn't know the components of a sniper rifle. I think I'm doing like one of those World War I pump action ones by accident.
yeah, that's like a 50 cal. Like,
That's all Vesper's find, you know. She's like, I'm flying around.
Abigail.
yeah, so you end up at the Sunny Times retirement home. Well, nearby. I'm assuming a block away or so.
Mm-hmm.
Who's in the car with me? I'm assuming everybody except Damien.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if we had pre-planted the C4 or if we still have to do that task.
Oh no. That's
Would still have to do it.
Yeah, that's something that's on me this time. So
Okay. Then yeah, I'm
so
in the car.
I guess as we're getting out of the car, I'm just gonna turn around to you guys and be. Well, we've discussed that I'm going to try and give Insomnia a window of opportunity, so to speak. So I'm going to go, and I'm sure that you guys will get the signal. You won't be able to miss it. Let's just put it that way.
Okay.
So I'm going to get out of the car, and I'm going to start just kind of crouching down and stealthily walking over to the side of the building. And
Guess which one of those words that you use that I'm going to make you roll.
Side.
Building.
Stealth.
You let me know.
Car.
Crouching.
Crouching? Stealth? Okay,
Just roll dex and crouching.
I will say the goons have strict orders to not let anybody plant C4.
Yeah, I kind of figured that would be.
I'm
You
sorry
know,
you
I-
had to specify that. That's a trust but verify thing.
Hey, you know what, guys? Let them in, but don't let them
No
plant
C4.
C4. Okay?
I've got 3 successes.
Oh no. Why did we not get the stealthy people to do this?
Because the stealthy people can't do what she can do.
Yeah. It's the
Climb the
technology.
walls.
Just get Morgan to toss the C4 at the wall. Breaks
then
one of the
run.
windows.
Can I rouse
Eat it.
the blood?
Not anymore. You can spend willpower.
Yeah, no, not yet.
You're so lucky that ties go to the defender. So lucky.
All right, so
Turns
I'm
out Jacobs's men, you're kind of you crouching down, sneaking in, get your hood up. There's a time where it's like you kind of step out a little bit from behind like a bush, and you see Jacob's men kind of look over, and you're like, oh shit, and you kind of duck back, and you're like, there's like a pause, and it's like, did they see me? Did they not see me? And after a couple of seconds, you kind of realize that if they had seen you, they probably would have said something. Also, Vampy McVamperson in the chat said, don't tempt me. Do it. 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'll just sit here and play the whole friggin' thing. It's great.
I'm gonna say that as she's like sneaking up, I'm like keeping a bead on anybody that potentially sees her. Just in
Yeah, you
case
see the whole thing play out. You basically see like there's a bit of there's a little bit of butt clenching. You're like,
it's like Kronk in Emperor's New Move. Doop, 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 doop,
yeah.
doop.
Wrong lever.
Okay, so how many vials of this stuff do I have? Do
You're
I roll
going to
that?
be rolling a d10 for that.
I have 3.
Ooh.
You have 3 vials.
Makes sense. It's It's only been a week. All right, so I'm going to reach into my cargo pants pocket. I'm going to pull out a vial of my Clinging of the Insect, which has a nice little spider that I found behind the fridge, and my own Vitae, and I'm going to gulp.
Yeah, you guys got to clean that behind the fridge a little bit better.
No way.
Getting all these
And then
spiders
I'm
and
going
shit.
to
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Vamp.
Spider Vamp, yes.
Let's
So I'm
see.
going to start climbing up the wall, slowly, carefully climbing up the wall. And when I reach 6, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach behind into my backpack, and I've set up the C4 with electronics that are wired to basically remotely detonate from my cell phone. So I'm going to start placing them around the windows and moving over to the next window, going and doing that. And then when I get all the way back around, I'm just going to climb back down, and I'm going to
Dex and stealth.
I mean, at this point, if she's seen, we start early.
3 again.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm just saying,
Fingers crossed.
she's walking on my window.
I'm walking around your window, actually. I'm like kind of.
Yeah, she's sticking to the concrete part around the windows. If you want, you can roll a wits and awareness.
That is what I want to roll.
Oh,
Everybody take a shot.
Okay, that didn't sound
You
like
are
that.
so fucking lucky.
God.
Fuck's sakes, I rolled 5 dice. I got
Yeah.
110. So close.
But what's
Okay,
Jacob's
so
gonna get?
I climb back down, and I basically just send a message to Damien saying, "Whenever you're ready," and then I kind of walk back over, well, crawl back over to the parking lot.
Oh, God, he's
Hold
got to
that
count so
thought.
many. He's counting so many.
5 successes.
No.
So you would kind of, Jacobs kind of hears something occasionally, and then you kind of hear like a skittering, then you hear something else, and it seems to be coming from just outside the windows.
Can I walk over to that window
Oh, God.
and punch
Sure.
a hole in the wall?
Oh, God.
I was going to be
sure.
punching holes.
Strength and brawl?
Oh, no, I'm not very good at that.
Unless you want to do potence.
That sounded sarcastic as fuck.
Are you employing potence?
Yeah, I'll employ potence.
Fucking hell.
Sheesh.
That sounded like a lot of dice.
I'm just counting them. This is so dumb. I've never been this strong.
You're a boss, man.
Stupid.
You're the boss fight of this particular season.
Yeah.
Shit.
This is how I felt playing Blue Rose. I was like, wait, more than 6 dice? That seems broken. I will, the moment I see his giant meaty fist smash through this wall, I will shoot it.
6 successes.
It's a lot.
So what I'd like to do is kind of just punch through the wall, grab her, and pull her back in.
Ooh.
Let's do another wits and awareness to see if you can punch through the right section. And Joe, I'm gonna get a dex and
Athletics?
yeah, it'd probably be a dex and athletics to
And I'm going to rouse the blood for this one.
probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get hungrier.
Nice.
Damn it.
Can I also make a shot as the hand comes through the wall?
Yeah, once
Regardless if it...
How many successes, Brennan?
5.
Joe? I'm gonna say that you. How many successes were on the strength roll?
Was it 7?
Yeah, I think it was 7. So I'm going to have that before it gets halved. And you miss, I would say that you miss Abigail just barely, but she gets kind of sprayed with like a bit of concrete and like, because it's kind of hard to figure out like where exactly she is. And you kind of punch near where she is because she's got like the 4, yeah. She's got the 4 like hands and she's like putting stuff out. You get through.
Do I get a sense that there's stuff out there?
You wouldn't get a sense that there's stuff out there. You just get a sense that there's someone out there.
Okay.
Because she's already placed like several windows worth of C4. This would probably be like the 3rd one that you punch through. And Joe, you would take, so it was 7, so it's halved. That'd be 3, and then halved again. Let's go with 1 point of superficial damage.
And I'm taking that shot. Pew 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 pew.
That's why I have bottles of blood in my backpack.
Dex and firearms for insomnia.
First, I'm gonna pop unerring aim, which is a rouse check, and unless Jacobs has 5 celerity, which at this point I wouldn't be surprised, it means I do not miss.
Very close.
All right, passed my rouse check. So I'll read you the description, and then you can decide what that means. So it says, use before a ranged attack. The target takes no roll to dodge or defend. Make the attack at difficulty 1. An opponent possessing celerity 5 can nullify the power by making their own rouse check. So this shot does not miss, and has a difficulty of 1.
Well, yeah, it's basically difficulty 1, so you only need 1 success to basically hit him. So,
yeah, gonna shoot those fingies.
A little bit of the dex and the firearms.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
So Jacobs, since it's a firearmed base attack, you would take 2 points of damage on that one.
I will not.
Oh no!
You will not, because you have fortitude.
What does it mean? Can someone explain it?
Yeah, what does that power do?
That power. Let me just double check and read the description.
I told you. He's just gonna fucking eat the bullet. He's gonna catch it in his hand.
He's gonna catch it. He's gonna punch out, miss, and then get shot, and then catch the bullet.
I'm assuming Abigail's moved out of the way by this point. By the time Insomnia is shooting, she's moved out of the way and back down the wall.
No, I shoot the moment the fist comes through, so the bullet goes right past your head. Insomnia's very angry right now.
Let's see. So, I believe you have toughness as Jacobs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is a rouse check.
Got it.
Oh, dang.
So it's a vampire power to exhibit the innate ability to ignore damage that would otherwise inconvenience or even disable others of your kind. So the system is subtract the fortitude of the defender from all superficial damage sustained. This occurs before having the damage and cannot reduce the damage below 1. So you would take 1 point of superficial damage.
Okay. So he's not invincible, guys. It's
So
not
it's like-
Thanos.
Still. Impressive.
Yeah, you took care of most of it.
Okay.
It's basically just squat damage.
So, an idea, because we're at this point, and I am by the window with my arm outside the wall.
Yes.
Can I flick that bullet back?
Oh no.
Yeah, well, it's
Because
it
I also
basically-
have unerring aim.
Yeah,
I don't
'cause
think he has celerity 5.
No.
because you punched out and then the bullet came in. It hit your shoulder, so you could basically just pull it out and then flick it back.
Just one of these.
I do.
Yeah, I'll do
believe
that.
You drop something.
All right, guys, let me introduce my new character. I had him ready.
So I believe what you said is I only need to get one success, right?
That is correct.
And I cannot dodge because I do not have 5 celerity.
What would I roll for flicking a bullet?
That's a good question.
I think we did athletics for any sort of like
Yeah,
tossing stuff last
I think
time.
it's athletics.
No,
so
I'm
it'd
not
be
good at that either.
Dex and athletics.
Okay.
You need to get 1 success, dude. You're fine.
Yeah, I won't even.
But it is not your wrestling specialty. So
It is not.
I don't think there's a flicking bullet specialty.
3.
There could be.
4
Trick shot.
successes.
4 successes.
Mm-hmm.
So Insomnia takes the shot, and then you're kind of a little bit wide-eyed as you see, because he's got his hand out. He pulls his hand in, and he pulls the bullet out, and then he flicks it back at you, and you take 2 points of superficial damage as you get hit with a bullet kind of in the head/chest area phase.
Yeah, just like a bullet now, and a spent cartridge now in my forehead. I can. Are we on like messaging? Can I just like alert everybody that it's fucking on?
If you want,
Okay.
yeah.
Just it's on. I duck
All right.
behind.
All right.
So-
Like,
Abigail gets down the quickly gets down the wall like very very quickly and just like goes on to the app on her cell phone that she set up to set off the C4 and just hits the button. Do I
Alright.
need to roll?
Dex and athletics to get down the wall quickly because you're rushing and this is a new power. You are kind of new to running along walls or scurrying along walls.
you had to RP that you were failing it.
Yeah, so I'm
Don't
gonna
forget
use
the
a willpower.
initial. Yeah, don't forget the dexterity boost that you have as well. It was one hell of a flick, though.
Oh, Jesus, that's.
4 successes. Okay, yeah, you're pretty much able to do it, but it'll take you around in order to get down the wall and
Can
put
I
some
try?
space.
Can I try and actually like hit something on the app while actually, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'll
While
just
you're
end
on
up
the
killing
wall?
yeah, I'm just going to end up killing myself. Yeah, that's not.
Go for it.
Screw it.
Can I suggest not?
No.
No,
While
I
that's
can't suggest
happening,
not.
Jacob's
Okay, you
is-
can hit the button and then you
No.
fall off the wall because you exploded stuff that you're standing on.
While that's happening, Jacob's kind of going to go and alert everybody that they're here.
You told us to let him in, boss.
Yeah, let them in, but just I don't think they're gonna be really nice about it. Bunch of heels, if you ask me.
So we should hit them, is what you're saying.
I'm not gonna say don't hit them.
Oh, okay. How are we supposed to let him? And there's 2 of them are like kind of rushing away to like get to the area that they're supposed to be at, and they're kind of looking at each other like, how are we supposed to let them in if we're supposed to hit them? Like, I don't know what's going on.
You gotta
Getting
sell, guys.
contradictory information.
Let him in, but you gotta sell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, he's gonna tell everybody to cut the power to the building.
All right.
Oh, lovely.
Ground crew.
So everybody's getting the text messages of like, it's on.
Oh, shit.
That was fast.
All right, let's punch this baby in the face.
I'm gonna activate Mask of 1,000 Faces again so that I can be invisible in plain sight with a
Which I
9
believe-
on my rouse.
You did not, or did you succeed in the rouse?
A 9. I succeeded.
9. Okay. Yeah. All right. So you don't hear the mugger, and anybody else doing any other preparations?
Not until I get into the building.
I mean, if I can also activate prowess, I'll do that too.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have time to do that. Yeah.
Okay. That one I failed. I got a 2.
Okay. When you get in there, you gotta eat people. Like this is. You can't get beat up by these jokers. I mean, come on. It'll send a message if you eat them.
I just talked to Raz about this.
Like a week ago.
But you were wrong.
Raz.
Speaking of Raz,
Yeah.
I mean, Raz is following everyone, but he's not going to be part of the very first charge. Uh, However, depending on what rooms they go in, he is gonna be prepared to throw a few things.
all right. So you are making, everybody is trying to head towards the building at the main entrance or at the secondary entrance. Who is
gonna take
going
the
to
sec-
which?
I'll take secondary.
Maine. This is my house. Obviously, I go here all the time. What do you mean?
Knowing
Yeah,
that
the guards that are there kind of see like somebody else wander up, and they're like, "Man, where have you been? Come on, we got shit's going down."
I was on a mission. Jacobs
Well, yeah,
told me to
we
get
gotta get
stuff.
ready.
Okay.
knowing that Morgan would go through the front door as one of Jacob's men, I'm gonna like scurry along the wall, like hunched over, so that he can't see me anymore.
So we
and
can't
like,
flick more shit at you.
yeah, I don't know what he's got in there. How many people have shot him? And I pop up and start doing like air support or support for the people going in the back, trying to hit any of the guards back there.
And what is Jacobs doing during this particular thing? Are you looking through the giant hole you just made in your own wall?
I'm gonna try and get a sense for what's kind of going on. She's got guys on the ground running around. He told everybody to specifically not come to his floor.
Okay.
If any of the goons show up on the 6th floor, they're gonna get murdered. And he's
Just a little.
He's gonna take a position somewhere.
Okay. So let's deal with the main door first. So I'm guessing it's Vespers and Kira that would be going towards the main door.
Yeah, man.
The whole Anarch gang.
Are you guys doing double duty right now?
Yes.
Hey, that's cool. I didn't realize.
Neither did I. Let's pull up that character sheet.
Yeah, let's get that character sheet out now. Hope I still have it.
Let me just transfer to the overlay that I made with. No, I didn't.
Yeah, the Kira and the Vespers overlay.
Yeah.
Oh, I do still have it. Perfect.
All right.
Just add a few more powers. It's been like a season.
Yeah, just
Yeah. So are you guys going to be engaging in combat with the now 3 people that are at the main door?
Yes.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and quote. No plan survives first encounter with the enemy. So just
Okay.
We're cannon
We have
fodder.
a
We're
plan.
cannon fodder. It's fine.
do you?
Vesper is activating her lethal body, and she is bowling like almost. She's almost like running like an animal. Like she just zips in and leaps the first person she sees. That's not. I'm assuming they know which one Char is.
They do not.
You-
Do you have Auspex?
I sure don't.
Then you sure don't. I'm gonna get you to roll a
shit.
D10.
Oh no.
Let's go with 1 through 6 will be the enemies. 7, 8, or 9 would be Char.
I got a 4.
nice.
Okay.
We're good.
So in the back of Morgan's head, Morgan is like, do they remember? Do
Who I
they know
am?
who I am? Do they know like which one walked up in the last bit? So that's me. They apparently they go running towards, and then they like change at last minute and jump on another one, and you're like, they really didn't.
Hopefully. Yeah.
So the other one is going to engage you in combat. He's going to try to punch you.
Bring it on.
By try, I mean try, because that kind of sucked.
Yeah. Storyteller curse.
That's gonna break in like the most inopportune moment for you guys, like it did the last time,
Yeah.
where I rolled like 10 successes and you're like, "Oh shit!"
So would that be strength and athletics?
Let's go with. Well, are you gonna try to do damage to them? Or are you gonna try to?
I mean, ideally, but her main thing is like she's just latching on and like
Draining them?
no.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not saying that it's kind of a thing with your characters, the Diablerie thing. I don't
Swear to
know.
God, if this happens again, if Insomnia looks over and you guys are just mowing on the same guy, he's gonna be so upset.
She just wants to like bowl them over, like take him down as quickly as possible,
All right.
and then start.
Yeah, let's go with his strength and athletics.
Bomb. That's 4
Welcome everybody
successes.
to the fight episode. Yeah, you bowl them over. Like you don't do quite as much damage as you would have liked,
Okay,
but you bowl them over, and basically you go down and Morgan sees they go down in like a big pile of assholes and elbows. Like it's just like kind of like trying to jockey for position, and they're like trying to like grapple each other and get things
like right near his ear. She's gonna go, "You smell delicious."
Yeah, that freaks him out even more. Like the adrenaline kind of kicks in, and he's like, yeah.
Perfect.
So anybody else going toward? Is Morgan doing anything while this big pile of whatever happens?
Do the people in here have some sort of like walkie-talkie system or radio?
They probably would, yeah.
Okay, while Vespers is going to town on this man, I'm gonna like go and grab his walkie off his belt and be like, "Nice
The one that's
working with
down,
you."
or the one that is kind of distracted because
Yeah.
somebody just came out of nowhere and pounced on their friend.
The one that's down.
Okay. Yeah, it's easy enough to do. It's like occasionally there's like something in the way, like part of Vesper's leg like lands down, and you're like trying to like get underneath or around it, grab the walkie-talkie.
And I try to like wink at Vespers, but she's not really looking at me, and I'm like, "Oh, fuck it," and I just keep going.
Yeah, Vespers is not looking at you really at all.
And then as I'm walking, I'm gonna click it on, and whatever like what's that word, like compass point that we aren't attacking from, I'm gonna say that we're on that side. So like they're on the west side. And then keep going.
Yeah, so the building itself is kind of along the lines of Vancouver itself. So it's like when you say north, it doesn't really mean north. It's sort of a northwest-ish. So yeah, you would say, oh, they're on the south, which is the side that Trash Panda is attacking from, because you're on the north.
Well, I would know where everyone's entering from, so I would assume that there would be one side that we don't enter from.
There's two sides that you wouldn't enter from, but it wouldn't make any sense to like call sign that side.
They're crawling up the walls on that side.
That works.
They're in
Like
the walls.
the west side, they're crawling up the walls. Jacobs would obviously hear that through the walkie-talkie system. And coincidentally enough, that's the side that Abigail was climbing out.
Oh,
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, that tracks.
sorry, Abigail.
Is Abigail blowing that wall?
Would be at the end of this round. She would be
Nice.
able to. Kira. Is Kira doing anything in the Vespers pylon?
Yes, she is. She is going to throw down some demontation. Hold on.
That is a word.
I have the rule pulled up here.
Excited.
So it's a rouse check.
It is a rouse check.
Manipulation and dominate versus composure intelligence.
What are you saying about Jacob's man?
Nothing, he's just laughing.
I'm not implying that they're not very smart. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, you win.
Don't even roll.
I'm gonna roll anyway.
Yeah. Well, you have to beat one. I don't know. I don't know if that's, I've done it before where it's like I've rolled 5 dice.
Yeah.
I did that last night, I think, on the
Yeah, I got
adjacent
you.
stream.
Yeah. Me and the Blue
So-
Rose episode. It's like, what?
Let's give it a 50-50 shot. See who you hit with dementation.
Oh no.
Because there's 2 people here, 2 targets. One of them is not one of Jacob's men.
Oh, do I have to roll?
You might have to. 1 through 5 would be not Jacob's man. 6 through 10 will be you accidentally hit Morgan.
Oh shit.
Roll
Okay.
low, roll low, roll low.
I got a 3.
Ooh.
I'm so scared.
Being so lucky.
So the other guard that is beside Morgan, which, why you still have obfuscate up, I don't know. It's like he starts to be like,
Just give in.
He's like,
Just give in. Be easy.
they're on me. And
The
he
bees.
Bye.
runs
Bees.
up. So that's that part taken care of. Let's flip to the back door. The
Okay, change.
yeah,
Oh, Roscoe.
and Trash Panda. There's one guy that's kind of like he's like a semi-automatic gun. He's like looking around, like trying to be like, should I go? Should I stay here? No.
Okay, so I have Daunt up. Rapid reflexes is the gun one, right? Or is it fleetness?
Rapid reflexes is just moving really fast. It's like basically an extra action to react to something.
Okay,
let's-
I have rapid. Well, I'll have rapid reflexes up, which I think is a rouse check.
I think it's the reason it's basically what lets you dodge bullets if you don't have cover is rapid
Yeah.
reflexes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, the plan, I'm just gonna disarm the guy and knock him out, is the plan.
So you're gonna go running up to him.
Yeah,
He's gonna take a shot.
cool. What am I rolling against?
Let's go with Dex and Brawl.
Oh dear. I think that's my 2 dice. Ooh.
Did she freeze? Oh,
No, just counting.
that scared me.
She's counting.
No, my internet's good. I haven't frozen like ever in a while. So
Don't jinx us.
so what? I don't. The 2 10s, I believe, are
4, yeah.
4. Yeah. So altogether,
That's way more than I have just with that. It's fine.
okay.
Don't worry about
okay.
it.
No, I'm gonna give you a total anyway because it was 5.
5. I rolled 3, so you basically are you doing it with claws?
No.
You're just gonna punch him?
Yeah. Just grab him.
Okay.
Actually, grab his gun and just.
Do you give
Tilt
him
him in
like
the
an
face.
elbow? Yeah. Okay. So you basically push the gun aside, the gun goes off, and then you hit him with an elbow, and he doesn't look too damaged. Like it looks like it should have been a bit more solid of a shot than what you actually got off. And then we're going to go up to Jacobs, and you got people like saying, hey boss, they're here. Should we let him in? Should we punch him? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, you can let him in. Who's my 3 toughest guys?
Your 3 toughest guys would be like 3 guys that you personally embraced, that are essentially like kind of part of the whole wrestling scene.
All right, I'm gonna jam my forearm in their mouths.
All right.
Hot.
just fist deep. And drought of might.
Ooh.
So let's get these 3 guys on the gas.
I do believe that adds to their potence. Yeah, it adds 50% of your potence to their potence.
Man. That was Blue Rose's favorite. Rip.
Yeah, so for each one of them, like, and this will take probably the next couple of combat turns to do. For each one of them, you would take an extra hunger, but you've got essentially kind of groupies and herd there. Like, you could even go down to 0
Just in
hunger.
between them. Just,
Yeah. This is a different kind of blood orgy than our last season.
I was gonna say it's almost like the thirst episode, but
Yeah.
Almost, but not really. And you, in the interim, and I just thought this up now on the fly. You, as your hunger increases, you hear your sire. Listen, brother, you gotta go down there and you gotta beat them. Listen to these 24-inch pythons.
Listen to me, Hogan. I haven't listened to you a day in my life, and I'm not going to start right now.
Oh my god, yes.
And then you kind of visually see like the Mega Powers handshake.
I'll never forget what you did to Miss Elizabeth.
Oh man, I think I just made all of WWE canon in the world. Yeah, so we're gonna flip back to Abigail, who now has a chance to clicky click.
Yeah, so I've gotten to the back onto the
Terra
ground,
firma?
solid,
Yes.
yeah, solid ground, and I open up the app and just click the button. And I'm like thinking to myself, they all know that it's time to go anyway, so I'm just going to. And she pushes the button.
The C4 goes off, and the west side of Jacob's kind of 6th floor, not as much as Abigail would have liked to have exploded, but it basically explodes, and you've obviously moved far enough away that let's just do a little bit of a roll, because it's C4. C4 is the fun explosive. I got 2. So you would probably take 1 point of superficial.
All right.
Just a big brick comes
Not
flying down.
you, Jacobs.
Oh.
I was gonna say, you know,
You're trying to get away from the explosive.
that maybe some bricks hit me on the. Okay, cool.
how much of the, because you said it's kind of the 6th floor is hollowed out to the top, I think, right?
Yeah.
How many floors of wall do you think was damaged in the C4?
Probably about 2 floors.
Okay, yeah, you wouldn't see anybody.
Damn it.
So let's flip over to Insomnia, see what's up on the old roofy roof.
So I don't have animal dark vision, whatever the dark vision is in Vampire, and I assume you're not standing next to the hole at this point, so I can't see any of the people that are in the 6th floor.
Yeah, it's not only dark, it's also there's like dust and debris, and like stuff is still shifting and falling on that particular side of the wall. Like, you saw it when the explosion went off, it sort of reverberated a little bit up the wall. Like, there's still like chunks of like gyprock and stuff like that falling, so it's like it's basically a mess. You can't see anything.
All right, so how many guys are in the back?
There's 1 guy in the back, but Trash Panda is engaged in hand-to-hand combat with them at the moment.
We're
So
engaged.
I
can
don't
we
see.
say that Raz is ducking around with Trash?
Sure.
Like a side note? Okay.
Okay.
So I don't see any people that aren't currently being attacked, do I?
You do not. Well, actually, you do. You see Morgan that's not currently being attacked.
Yay!
Yeah, but we talk. I know the plan. Two of the 3 people are going to be
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, you would have been able to figure out that that's Morgan based upon the fact that, 2 of their allies are getting beat up / fighting, and they're
Insomnia's
just kind of
like-
standing there like, yep, okay, cool, yeah, sure, no problem.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save Trash her next round, and I'm going to shoot the guy that she's currently like grappled with in the head. Once again using unerring aim so that I don't hit Trash.
Although if you do, it's a daunt.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I got 4 on my rouse.
Do you have to do it every time, or does
Hey,
it last
man,
the
Every
scene?
shot.
You
Oh, wow.
gotta like, just you gotta eat people. Everybody else is doing it. Why aren't you? That's what I'm wondering. Like, we need more people up here because that chick that you got rid of, she was great. She had like that little house on the thing. It was. You should do it.
If we get a chance, we're going to go. It's Jacobs. You with me up there?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah.
Okay, then shut up and let me do this. I'm also
There's
gonna.
the says. I was like,
There we go.
in 3 episode arc, you've gone from sassing the sire in your head to being like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's really depends on if we see eye to eye. All right, I'm gonna roll to see if I hit this, or I mean I hit, but hey, 1, 2,
That is
3.
just the full range of emotions.
Wow.
Like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's that gif of the girl trying coconut water for the first time. Oh, that's a 7, not a 1. Oh, they're all successes, so that's a 6.
6?
Yeah,
Shit.
no crits, just all of them were
and you're
above.
going for like a headshot for that one.
Yeah, so Trash is just gonna see this guy's head just watermelon, hopefully.
Yeah. So, you're kind of like closer now with Trash Panda. You're like fighting, you're grappling, you're jockeying for position. You lock up essentially, and then you're kind of faced to where Insomnia, or your back is to where Insomnia would have been, and then you kind of like to try to jockey for position. You kind of twist a little bit, and then you see a bullet come in, and basically this guy's head kind of goes. And you're sprayed with a bunch of blood.
Insomnia's like, oh hell yeah, first mission where my clothes don't get bloody.
Oh hell yeah! First mission where my clothes do get dirty. Yeah.
Then he cocks the sniper. He goes sniper rifle.
What?
That's how you reload.
Action sniper rifle.
He puts another. I don't know.
You spent like 6 resource points to get that gun. I would imagine that it does have. Well, I was going to say the dark vision. You were like, I don't see in the dark, but your sniper rifle probably would.
Oh, I mean, I won't have said that I did that, but can we say that there's night vision? I just didn't realize it, and I'm like fiddling with stuff.
Sure, you could have night vision, but night vision generally works when there's a light source nearby. And there's a lot of dust in the 6th floor at the moment.
You're making a lot of assumptions on how many things I know personally about sniper rifles. So Kelly is willing to spend the extra in-game resources to have this have night vision, even if it doesn't help in the next round.
Yeah, it really won't.
Night vision.
And as Insomnia comes to a sort of a state of zen, thinking, oh yeah, this is the first mission where my blood, where blood hasn't gotten all over me. And a trickle of blood from the bullet that hit you in the head drips down onto your shirt.
No!
Jinxed it.
Jacobs!
No!
Jacobs! Dinkelberg!
Jacobs! So we'll flip to the front door. Vespers is grappling, I want to say.
Yeah, ideally she just wants to tear this man apart, but she's not
That's
picking
fair.
claws or teeth. She's just gonna go for it.
Okay.
Just until he blacks out, he won't get crazy. She just wants to incapacitate him.
Yeah, we're not playing Raz right now. It's fine. So
Vespers has willpower.
Yeah.
let's go with a Dex and Brawl on that one.
All right. Okay, that's 3 successes.
That's more than what I got. So you're muckling on?
Yeah.
Okay. What is Morgan during this?
I'm gonna be listening into the radio to see if I can get any intel of where folks might be heading to. Yeah.
It seems like there's one or two headed towards the west side. But
And that's all I hear, though.
yeah, they seem kind of confused because there's no door on the west side.
Then I'll continue the opposite direction of where I said that they should go. So hopefully it's like a bit less people there. And if the first person I see, I'll try to pull them into a side room and beat the shit out of them.
Nice.
Seems fair.
Thank you.
All right. So Abigail is doing what from this particular point?
I think Abigail is going to start like basically running towards the building where Insomnia is, knowing that they can kind of coordinate from there. And as she's running, she's basically sending him a text message via Bluetooth, voice to text, and saying, coming your way, anything you want me to do.
Need lights.
And okay, so when he's saying that,
light emoji, light bulb emoji.
Yeah, so is there anywhere like a tree or anything like that, like a brick wall or whatever that I can kind of hide behind around where I am right now, other than the building that inside?
There's like a few like grown up bushes around like the kind of fenced area.
Okay.
Around the property.
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of duck down behind one of the bushes. I'm gonna pull out the laptop from the backpack and hook up my cell phone, set up the hotspot because there's probably no wireless, I assume, anywhere at all. Yeah. So I'm basically going to log on to the VPN and see if I can put the grid back in, the power grid. Can I do that? Can I do that? Or was it all mechanical?
You can try.
Okay.
But that was all like people
If you
turning
roll
off
high
the
enough.
actual power.
Override.
Yeah.
Insomnia doesn't know what that means. Just override the main hardware frame.
Turn the light switch on.
Given that we live in a world of magic, nothing would surprise me at this point. Can I try?
Sure.
What do you want me to roll?
The intelligence and technology?
Actually, this seems like a Lucas thing. If I can, like, ask Lucas.
You're sending a text message.
Give me a second. Let's see if we can do this.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking up a joke based on the two of your interactions. Does that make the Undertaker Kane? And then in my head, I was like, no,
Kane is Kane.
Yeah, Kane is Kane.
Which is an ultimate Masquerade breach, but he's Kane, so who gives a fuck?
He's hiding in plain sight.
He is the younger brother.
Nobody can
7.
see him.
7?
7.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Yeah, that is what I figured. I'm gonna keep running towards
Yeah,
the
well, technically, with what you pull up on the city power grid
There's nothing
stuff,
there.
it's already on.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
can't
figured.
turn it more on.
Yeah, it's all mechanical, not power grid. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep running towards Insomnia while saying voice to text again. Yeah, can't do that. That's not how this works.
Hack the data frame.
Yeah.
Hack the data frame.
What did
Like
you say?
Charlotte.
Hack the planet.
Yeah,
onto the web.
she basically just she basically just voice to text. That's not how this works, and runs into the building.
Lucas
You have a
magic. Lucas
floodlight in
magic.
your backpack.
So where are we going next? Let's go with Trash Panda. What are you and Erasmus doing now that the head of the guy that you were with kind of exploded?
Well, first of all, that, and just like, okay, well, in the back door I go. then I probably would catch, unless they're trying to hide. Like, is Raz trying to hide from Trash at all?
No, but like this is a back entrance, right? So
Yeah.
if Trash is going in first, Raz will probably hang back a little bit to see what happens before he dives in.
And
Using trash to
literally-
set off all the traps that happen to be
literally what
inside.
she's going to do is yank open the, or actually no, she's going to do a rouse check because she's going to be letting out the claws. Now she pulls out the claws.
Nice.
And she succeeds.
Damn it.
No distractions from Loverberg boy today. And then she just goes for the door and she goes to open it.
Yeah, it opens.
And she goes just like, ha! Anybody there?
No.
Cool. Are there
It's like
stairs?
It's like they want to let us in.
There are stairs, yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay,
almost
I
like
just
they
like,
want you to show up on the 6th floor.
And Raz will daintily follow behind, just keeping an eye out.
and
Making
there's
sure
Raz just like, run punch, run punch, run punch. Just like, la, 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 la.
Yeah,
Raz
I
just
just
has like
coterie.
his dagger out, like, all right.
got the mental image of like Trash Panda like boom, 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 every second stair like running up, and
Yeah.
then like Erasmus like on his tiptoes, like
Raz is like Kronk.
Yeah, totally.
yeah, so you guys will eventually make your way up to the 6th floor. Morgan and everybody in the front, what are you doing now that your targets are essentially neutralized?
Yeah, have I found anyone on my like pathway yet? Have I come across anyone, or has it been kind of like empty?
It's been kind of empty.
Okay. Also, at this point, the lights are off.
Yes.
Okay.
It's,
how does
it's
that work?
dark, but it's not
Yeah.
super dark.
Okay. And I have, there's like no way that for me to see unless I had like a flashlight or whatever, right? Okay.
That is
It's like
correct.
I had a plan too.
I'm gonna take out my cell phone and use the flashlight on there.
That works.
And
Modern technology.
My plan!
My plan has been destroyed by a cell phone.
Foiled!
I have to fight a bunch of people like this.
I'm being Instagrammed. No.
but yeah, I
Like
think
at
that
a
like
concert.
I think Morgan was on like such a mission that she didn't really even realize the lights went out until this moment, and now she's like, "Fuck!" So I'm gonna actually spend my turn trying to find where the power switch could be for me to turn the power back on.
Okay.
It is not anywhere except for the 6th floor.
I have to go up, and I would know that.
Sure.
Oh,
After a while of
okay.
searching around,
Yeah.
you'd eventually realize, like, it's not on this floor.
Great, then yeah, I'll continue up on my mission.
All right, and at this point, the three that you were giving blood to for Jacobs, they're pumped. Yeah.
Oh boy.
They're jacked.
And probably everybody would be kind of coming into the 6th floor at around the same time. And this is a good point for a break, I would say,
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
before we get into
Alright.
everybody punching and kicking later on.
Can the button for this be that I forgot to read all of my abilities, and it turns out heightened senses just lets you see in the dark.
Oh, that means that Trash can see.
That means that I can see.
I need your
Alright.
night scope anyway.
We'll be right back, everyone.
I figured somebody had.
Welcome back, everybody. We are about to, I'm going to say fight or die. I don't know. Something along those lines.
One of the two.
One of the two things are going to happen.
A little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both. I'm flexible either way it goes. I let the dice decide. So, everybody is kind of piling onto the 6th floor at this particular point.
Except for me and Abigail.
Except for you and Abigail. So, when you get to the 6th floor, you see pretty much exactly what Morgan described, which is that it is kind of, it used to look like a bunch of apartments were there, but they've knocked out all the walls and now just the support structures are in place. And I'm guessing there's some kind of a ring set up.
Yeah, and there's a weight room because even though we don't need to lift.
Do you even sort of lift, bro?
It's like benching 10,000 pounds.
It's not a lifestyle. It's an unlifestyle.
Yeah. When you get to the 6th floor, no, you don't see anybody.
Yeah. I'm guessing gym tan laundry is out of the question for vampires.
Not tan, yeah.
Insomnia, having like read some of the book now, knows what a toreador is, so that's good. And also heard legend of ones that can see in the dark, and he's going to be like, I wonder if I can do this. And I'm going to activate heightened senses for, I believe, the first time in the over a year that we've been playing this game.
When you were talking about it, I kept thinking it was rapid reflexes. My brain was like merging them together.
Rapid senses.
I'm like, you always use that. What are you talking about?
So I believe I can see in the dark, and I can add my auspex to any perception rolls that I do now. So
yes,
should have been using this a while ago.
You see a lot of dust on the 6th floor because it's literally been about 30 seconds since the explosions have gone off.
That's fine. I sense a monologue coming, so I'll have time to sit there and wait for the dust to clear.
Is there a monologue coming?
No, we're not going to have a conversation because I learned what talking to the opponent does yesterday in my game.
Hey, don't metagame us.
Jeez.
Yeah, so Jacob sees through both of the particular stairwells at either side of the building, the north and the south. Now people are starting to come out of them, and your minions, I guess, are
unleash the mini bosses.
They're jazzed up. There's 3 of them.
I have a question for you, Brennan.
Yes.
Is it just New Day?
Is what just New Day?
Are the 3 of them just New Day?
Yeah, sure.
They're going to be so disappointed they weren't part of this episode.
Also, you do not see Jacobs.
You do not see Jacobs.
No.
So there's going to be 2 of them going towards where Morgan, etc., are coming in, and there's going to be 1 that's headed towards Trash and Erasmus.
I'm gonna take my turn to look. It's been a few times now that Brennan's like, you don't see Jacobs, and I'm like, oh my god, he's literally not even here. That's what my brain is thinking. So I'm like, I want to. That's what my turn's gonna be. And I'll play defensive if I do get attacked.
Wits and awareness.
Okay. Come on.
Hey, you guys should get heightened senses. It's very good for wits and awareness rolls, apparently.
Yeah, right?
I'm gonna rouse the blood for my awareness with a 6.
Ooh.
So I just get another dice, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I still have no
for
awareness.
your wits, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I still have no awareness, which is really bad. But it's okay. I got 2 10s and another success.
Ooh.
So
Yeah,
5.
You don't see Jacobs.
Oh my god, he's not even here. This is so not good.
But then again, you are familiar with obfuscate, and not even here could mean standing
Yeah.
right in front of you.
Yeah.
One of
Well,
us is just going to
he's-
get decked in the face.
Kira is gonna pull a sense the unseen.
Sure.
That's good. That's a good ability to have.
Yeah, because she kind of has these things.
It doesn't suck.
I love this.
It is one rouse check. She fails.
I don't remember what Kira's sire sounds like.
Let me just take a quick look. I think I might have written it down. That or it's another mystery, so you're free to make it up as you choose. Just one second.
You hear?
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold on, hold
brother.
on. God damn it.
Whoa, same sire.
No, her actually her sire is a manager, so might as well.
What a twist.
Then it would probably be like, oh yes, my Undertaker.
Oh.
Oh god, even he's a wrestling fan. Okay.
I mean,
Man, I can't cut a
if
break.
you could have a chance to be embraced by Paul Bearer, I would take it. Like,
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Since the unseen is wits and aspects versus
Thank you.
or resolve and aspects. Well, that's
Let's see.
vague.
Resolve. Versus.
Yeah, I'm gonna
There
do
is no
resolve.
verses.
Oh.
It just works.
Thanks, Todd Howard. It just works.
It just works.
2 successes.
You don't really see much of anything. You open your senses towards the things that are generally unseen. Ordinarily, you would see kind of wraiths, ghosts, people who are obfuscated.
The huge.
You don't see anything but the guy that's coming towards you.
Can I do a willpower roll?
Sure.
I mean, it's a.
That's 3 successes now.
Yeah, you still don't see. It's almost like he's not here.
Oh God.
That's what I said.
But I shot him, and he shot me.
Yeah, so Morgan here is kind of like some struggling, just like he's got to be here.
And then.
Yeah, there
Vespers
goes
is looking. Vespers is looking at both of them like, "What the hell are you two doing?" And then she's gonna barrel
trying to-
towards.
It's like we're trying to find Jacobs to see if he's even here.
That is in the Morgan area, I believe, and there's 2 members of the not New Day that are heading towards you.
The Lost Day.
Which one looks more like creepy
Iggy?
and gothic?
The one on the left.
Yeah, she's going for that one.
Okay.
She wants to tango.
Xavier Forrest.
TNA names.
Big G.
Xander Forrest.
Oh dear.
Large L.
I'm ready. Let's go.
So, Vespers, what did you roll
4.
to like do kind of a punchy
2.
punch?
To do like a similar to kind of like what she did on the lower floor. Like she wants to potentially knock them over and just get them in a better position for her to.
So you're kind of doing like a tackle type thing.
Yeah.
So what everybody else who happens to be paying attention to that particular part sees, Vespers kind of runs in head down to try to like tackle. But the one that she decides to tackle gets it in a headlock and then flips her over into a suplex.
Yes. A suplex.
Oh, I saw
And you
that.
take 1 superficial damage because I rolled 2 more than you did.
Oof. Okay. She chuckles when she hits the ground.
Yeah, and it's a suplex on concrete too, so you got to sell it. You got to be like,
She's like, "Oh."
Make sure you sell their moves, brothers.
Wait, it's out of the ring. That's an illegal move. That...
is
This
it
is
though?
no holds
Red
barred.
Damn it.
And there's another one that's heading in that particular direction towards Morgan and Kira.
I say,
Dodge.
I'm ready.
ready to defend.
Morgan apparently has seen a lot of old timey movies, and she's like
Shove
Ready-
Kira,
ready
she's
to-
fragile.
Ready to
Yeah.
become a pugilist?
Ye old fisticuffs.
Yeah, it's gonna the one that's coming towards you is gonna punch you.
Okay. I'm gonna try and defend with my action.
Yeah, you're gonna try.
Yeah. You don't scare me, storyteller. Bring it on.
She's got
You-
prowess activated.
Dex and athletics.
Oh.
Can it be strength and athletics?
Unless,
I don't think she's
unless
trying to.
the-
I don't think she's trying to dodge. I think she's trying to like catch, and
Grab and
overpower.
move. Yeah.
Judo more than not judo.
It's okay. My dex is really high. 6 successes.
What a coincidence!
Ooh.
I got
like-
7.
Oh,
Yes,
So you
my
take-
baby
I was like-
bosses.
You take 1 superficial damage. You try to sidestep a little bit, and he just comes across and just nicks your chin a little bit.
Ouch.
ow.
So let's flip over to the Trash Panda / Erasmius side. And there's somebody coming for you guys.
So the doorway that we came through, like, which way are the like exploded windows?
The exploded, like when you come up onto the floor, the exploded windows would be on the left, and there's a lot of dust
On the left.
kind of coming in from that particular area.
Okay, so I want to grapple the guy, and I want to do like the thing where
Chuck
I can
him out the window.
hurl him out the window. Because fuck that shit. Mini
And then-
bosses.
Yeah. Damien will shoot them.
Here you go.
He's trying to kind of just dive tackle you, like the spear.
All right, so it's like 2 spears going at each other.
Whoa.
Epic battle. Which one we roll, Steve?
Dex actually strength and brawl because you're trying to pitch them.
Do I get my grappling specialty?
Sure.
Yay! Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have bad news.
Oh no, the mini bosses are gonna kill us.
Ah.
I got 6. So you're gonna, as you're gonna try to kind of dive in yourself to go after them, he's gonna actually lean back and then do a claymore kick, and you
Oh.
get tagged for 1 point of superficial damage.
Why did Macintosh get here? Shit.
Macintosh.
TNA names.
Yeah. That was Jofi London that was attacking your side.
It's Coffee Princeton.
Oh, let me guess. Instead of Macintosh, it's Granny Smith. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
It's McIntyre. Macintosh was actually a really good TNA name.
Oh, my bad. My bad, Macintyre. It's been a while.
Yeah, so let's flip back over to the other side. What is Erasmius doing?
Yeah. Raz is gonna so does Trash kind of get pushed aside?
What's
Trash
happening?
Panda kind of backs up a little bit, because essentially the Claymore kick is he drops all of his weight out from underneath his feet and just kind of goes straight, like she got a boot to the head.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, Raz is gonna try to kind of angle himself so that he's coming up kind of beside Trash, and he's gonna still holding his dagger. He's gonna kind of like toss it a little bit, and he's gonna switch on dementation.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
Attaboy, Raz.
Come on.
Dementation, which I just had open not too long ago, but I
Think it's-
closed it because my thing isn't on the thing. It's on the Diablerie rules for some reason.
Huh. I wonder
Oh.
why.
That is 1 rouse check and manipulation plus dominate versus their
Right.
composure and intelligence.
Well, I failed that Rose check, so
cue up that that side.
Yeah. I'll get the sire ready. Because you haven't diablerized in like a week.
Come on, it's been long in game.
A whole week.
Don't want to visit you and make you eat Erasmus. Eat now!
Rip.
And that is Scott McClelland, everybody.
Daddy's man.
Blood Daddy's mad.
Blood Daddy is very mad. Okay, I got 5 successes.
That's way more than what he got. So when he gets up, he's going to be not in his right mind.
Okay, so as Raz is walking towards him, he's going to say, I'd really like to see your guts on the floor. And then kind of make kind of like a creepy lunge forward. Not quite going for an attack yet, but the intentions are clear.
Feint attack.
You're going to try to eat him.
Oh, we don't know that yet. That's a next turn problem.
Yeah.
Don't we, though? Don't we? And Abigail is making it up to where Insomnia is. You know, mildly fast forward that part a little bit. Insomnia, what is Insomnia doing now that Insomnia can sort of see a lot of dust in the dark?
It's a good time when between your turns you were Googling fall damage, Vampire the Masquerade. I'm actually gonna. Could I try to make a wits and awareness to try to see through the clouds and try to find any movement that I can potentially hit, like a silhouette?
But it's gonna be a huge difficulty.
It's okay. I now add my Auspex to my wits and awareness because of this cool power I just learned about. So that'll be wits will be 6. Awareness will be that'll be 5. Auspex will be 8. And you know what? We're gonna try to rouse that blood for wits because
Sure.
I think being a sniper you probably need some wits.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 6. Blood Daddy doesn't talk to me. So I'm rolling 9 dice on this.
Good
Which is
luck.
far beyond any amount of dice I'd need to roll
That's
for
almost
Insomnia.
average.
Oh no. Brennan, why?
Wow.
I love this so much.
Yeah, playing the villain's pretty fun.
It is.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you know what? Fuck it. Willpower. 8, 9. No, wait,
Wow.
that's a 10. 9, 11, 12?
Well,
12 fucking successes. I could see through every particle of dust.
you would actually see, like, everybody else didn't get the 5 requisite successes to try to scan and see. So you see on the ceiling there's somebody clinging on. You can see you can't quite see them exactly, but you can see there's something moving that's on the ceiling.
I know it's not Abigail because she's right below me, so I'm going to shoot at this unnamed figure on the ceiling with unerring aim.
Again.
Risking that hunger.
I got a 1.
Hey man, go over and eat him. Cut out this sniper shit. Just go over and eat him. You can, once you take him out, you can get closer and then shoot him, and then when he falls down, you can go and eat him.
Google how much damage there is in Vampire the Masquerade for me real quick.
Abigail's
damage.
also bringing you like 2 flasks of blood that are in her backpack, so
Yeah, I probably
You're
grabbed
good.
like 1, but not. All right, I know this is going to do at minimum 1 damage, and you know what?
That's all
Chipping
we
aw-
need.
chipping away the
One at
boss.
a time.
I got 2 successes on my shoot bangs.
2 successes?
I'm not wearing. Yeah,
Like-
so my difficulty was 1, Steve.
Your difficulty is 1, but this determines how much damage you're doing. So you would do 1 point of superficial damage because it's halved. It's a bullet. Which is like basically chipping away at Jacobs because Jacobs can reduce the damage to 1, but minimum of 1.
Yeah.
So
But still, that's 3 damage so far.
Yeah.
we're hitting that bar.
He's almost dead, guys. Remember to use all your ethers and your shoot super potions. And that's my round.
Would
It
we
is your
notice this bullet go to the ceiling?
The bullet, you don't really see the bullet.
Okay.
Do you have any aspects?
No.
Okay, yeah, you're like, bullet? What bullet?
Yeah. I'm busy fighting off this guy in front of me.
Yeah, you're too busy fighting not day new thing people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Old night.
Old the old knight.
Sounds like a Bloodborne boss.
It's the Knights of Jacob.
Fear the old knight.
Yeah, so you're gonna punch, kick, stab.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Let's give him the old 1-2. Yeah. This heart is gonna be mine. I would like it, please. I would like to reach in and grab it.
Sure. Strength and brawl.
Yeah, that's my strength.
There we go. Get it, girl.
Yeah.
Get it, Morgan.
Just the abs stop, or I suppose the pecs stop your hand.
Just catches the hand.
8 successes.
Ooh.
So you reach in and you try to do the thing that Morgan does, which is reach through somebody's chest cavity and grab their heart. But you meet resistance.
Damn it.
It's almost as if you can't quite penetrate their skin. You're pushing. Like you definitely do a bunch of damage, but you're like, this usually works. Why isn't this working?
Okay.
It's
Can I-
almost as
do
if
I
he has
have an idea?
fortitude too?
Okay.
And with you is, I believe, Vespers and Akira.
You got Vespers. You were before me.
Okay, so Vespers just got slammed onto the ground, so she's on her back, right?
Yes.
She's just gonna flip over and try to grab this dude's ankle and yank him down too.
All right. Let's go with a Dex and Brawl.
All right.
Difficulty 4.
Oh boy. Okay. That is 5.
You do it. They like, whoa.
Whoa. I love it.
Well,
Grab his
what they were actually trying to do, like they lifted their foot up to try to step on your hand, but you kind of caught it before he managed to put his foot down, and you kind of pulled it out from underneath him, and he falls over.
Come join me, darling. And she's just gonna like try to crawl on top of him so that again she has like she just wants to get a grasp onto him.
We all do.
Uh,
I don't care which of them you have. We all do.
what is Kira doing?
So to the guy that about how like we're talking like wrist, elbow, like forearm deep, like how far is Morgan into this guy's chest?
I think I'm not even in
Yeah.
it.
Like
My
fingertips.
like fingernails.
Yeah, it's like fingertips.
Cool. Okay, so she's gonna.
Like it really generally should have gone a lot further in there as per what Morgan usually does. So Morgan's a little shocked by this.
I'm really
So-
mad. Everybody I fight
mad.
now is too tough.
So between the two of them, she's like, Morgan needs more help. Okay. So she's gonna do dementation on
Enjoy.
him. Believe it's a rouse check. I have again the rules are up here. Yep.
It is, yeah.
She fails again.
Versus their composure and intelligence. Well, the curse is back.
Yay! Now, can you just can you give that to Brennan real quick for us?
There's no curses here.
Ooh. 4 successes, 2 of them are 10s. 6?
That's 6. Yeah. Yeah, they start to freak out a lot.
Whew, good. Good.
It's like, that's not just Kalima he's doing. Or she's doing, rather.
It's like all the WrestleManias are playing in his head at the same time. Like,
No. No.
So if anyone is even looking at Kira, she's kind of just like, that person directly just like,
let's flip back over to the other side and Raz and Trash Panda.
Well, I just went as Kira, and I'm sure Raz wants to go first.
I don't know. Raz is kind of hoping Trash takes the opportunity to snap this dude's head. But if Trash isn't moving, Raz will actually lunge at him and try to take a bite.
That's fair. He's going to try to punch you.
That's fair.
Bite the fist. Bite the
I
fist.
believe this one was demon-tated, so he's like kind of.
Oh wait, are we at the top?
Yeah, almost.
Okay, just checking. I don't want to hide. I'm not actually hiding.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
You hate when a boss says that.
It's okay. I'm all warmed up now. My fingernails are bloody.
The guy is insane.
Just my fingernails.
They're more oily. It's the pre-workout oil is all over your fingers now.
How many successes did?
What am I rolling?
Let's go with a dex and a brawl.
Okay. Can I rouse the blood?
You certainly can.
Hell yeah, let's do that. Okay. I don't get hungrier, thank God. Okay. All right. That's 1 success.
They're fighting you off a little bit.
Damn it.
They're like, "Ah!" And they punch you like just accidentally from the looks of it because they are clearly not in their right mind. So they would punch you across
Okay.
the jaw.
Lovely.
You don't get that forbidden suck just yet.
Trash.
How's Raz doing there? Are they on the person
Not
or are
well.
they not even on the person?
They're kind of on edge.
He's like, there's like
It's
fists
like-
coming at him.
Yeah, they just got
Oh
punched.
my god. Yeah, she's gonna go for. She's gonna go for a punch. She's gonna punch the guy in the gut.
All right, dex and brawl.
Oops, wrong character. I'm like, why are they so low? Oh wait. Oof. Yeah, there you go.
I'm sure it's better than theirs. They can't be too good at brawl.
Yeah.
You know, I could dispute that.
Want to use a willpower?
It's a good sign.
Sure.
Yes, so I got 5 successes.
Yeah, you punch
Because
him
I
in the
wanna.
gut. He would take about-
Hard.
Yeah, he takes 2 superficial from that, and then we go back over to the Big Bad Bone Daddy Baron Jacobs.
Yeah, so he was actually just waiting for somebody to look up because the camera zooms in and looks up in the ceiling and he's just standing there with his arms crossed like Dio. And you'll actually see there's not a lot of weights in the weight room because they've actually been jammed into the ceiling.
Oh God.
So he's got like 100-pound free weights. And he's just going to start chucking them at people.
Oh, no.
The fuck?
Oh boy.
Yep.
Like frisbees. Just.
Who's the first target?
Raz is the only one that's done something.
Oh no.
Hey,
Hey, I tried.
gut punch.
Yeah, Raz and Trash are basically the two kind of ones that you can, like, through the haze of the thing, you can actually see them kind of on top of one of your Dark Knight people. That
Dark Knight of the Soul.
old Knight.
Knights. The old knights of Yarnum.
Yeah, and
Strength and athletics.
great. And let's do unerring aim.
That is a
Wow.
rouse check.
This is really bad.
Got it.
Damn it.
This is the most anime
Stay
thing
away,
that's ever
Holster. You're not a man to me, Hogan.
Is strength and athletics, you said?
Strength and athletics.
Cheese and rice.
Fuck.
Did you say cheese and rice?
Yeah.
Yes. I love it.
Yeah.
It's an interesting combination.
All right.
It's like,
It's like when you get hot pot.
yeah, it's like when you.
Oh my God, hot pot.
I'm sorry. I've activated Char's trap card.
Here's 14 dice.
Ah!
That's it. I'm out. Just...
Hey, we got raided by Table of Horrors.
Hey,
Yay.
Table of Horrors.
Just in time to watch Raz die.
Yeah, you're just in
Ass-handage.
time to watch the ass kicking.
3 success. 4 success.
Oh no.
5 success.
Oh no.
Crit
Just-
success.
Keeps
Oh, no.
going and
So
going.
that's 7 success. 8 success. 8 success.
So you have 110.
Yes.
That would only count as one, though. You need
Oh,
two
okay.
of them to double up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
So that is
7 success.
7 successes.
Thank God.
So, Raz, how are things?
I think my face is permanently damaged from this.
Yeah, you're gonna get waylaid by. Yeah. So
Oh dear.
you have the member of the old knight on the floor, and they're like trying to keep you off. Trash came up, punched, gave him a little 1-2 in the gut, and then like across him, like a 100-pound free weight as a frisbee, just slides into you. It hits you kind of main body-ish area because it doesn't do too much damage. So it was 7 successes you got.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 superficial.
Oh boy.
And Erasmus is very much no longer on this particular kindred.
Raz is probably against a wall, like desperately trying to lift a 100-pound weight off his.
You've entered the second phase of the boss fight.
This is where you have to fight off the minions and the main boss character of the level.
This is a legit boss fight.
Yeah, this is awesome. So far.
All right.
Oh boy.
So that's that attack. Let's slide it back over to Abigail and Insomnia. Are you guys doing anything shooty bang bang
Somewhat.
or hacky hack hack?
Well, something. Okay, so I'm on the roof. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm assuming I see some damage to Insomnia, like physical damage to Insomnia, or not?
I'm not hit. I'm just hungry. Or no,
I thought you were-
Sorry, I've got a
damage.
bullet in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bullet.
I go and I
Did you
hand
shoot
over.
yourself?
Technically,
Serial number
yes.
says this is yours.
He's
I
throwing
hand
shit at
over.
us.
I hand over a flask of blood first, and I say, "May I please borrow your nightscope?"
Yeah. So I'm gonna. Okay. I did not find an actual answer for this. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the blood, push the rifle into your chest, and I'm going to basically try to like jump off the roof and like grab onto something to descend slowly. But I am fully expecting to take some damage on this fall.
Maybe you'll roll really well.
Because my tactic.
Just take the stairs.
But here's my
You got
here's my
celerity, man.
Did you blink?
yeah. So I
Wait,
think
yeah.
for blink you still have to run. So basically, here's the trajectory: grab the blood, push the rifle, go off the roof. The moment I hit the ground, I'm gonna try to blink towards Jacob's building if I still have legs. So let's see how that goes, shall we? Let's go and come on an adventure with me.
Oh boy.
This is awesome if it works out.
So Insomnia leaps off the building, extends
have-
the umbrella, and
I
hopes
have
for the best.
I have fleetness, if that helps me. I have high celerity. This should be like I should be able to like not Wolverine my way down. That's dumb. But like try to land on things or like grab things as I'm falling.
There
Maybe even
is a there's a celerity power that you probably didn't
Should
see.
have gotten.
Yeah, traversal, where you can
Oh,
actually
really?
run across the sides of buildings, which is like, oh man, I don't think you have that.
Well, maybe I'll get that next time if I survive. So what do you want me to roll for? I don't know, surviving this and then blinking towards the
Let's go with a
building.
dex and athletics.
That's not terrible.
I mean, there's still going to be damage regardless, but sure.
Yeah, that's fine. Listen,
Can I
we all
do something while Insomnia's taking care of that? Okay, so I'm looking through the night scope. Can I see Jacobs at this point through one of the windows?
Do you have heightened senses?
I'm looking through the night scope that I was just given.
I'm going to take that as a no.
No.
Okay.
technically
uh,
Morgan's got her phone
what's-
on right now.
Wits and awareness? Morgan does have her phone
I
on,
do.
but Morgan is over on this side. Trash Panda and Erasmus are on this side. You would have seen a weight around here go this way.
That could have come from anybody.
Classic Morgan.
100-pound weights fly around
Willpower.
all the time.
I'm going to use a willpower on that one.
Probably,
I have 4
Alright.
successes on my dex and athletics.
I actually like 'cause the buildings in that particular area of Vancouver aren't necessarily huge, especially for abandoned buildings. So it's
Duck and roll. Duck
yeah,
and
it's
roll.
probably I basically ruled it that it was like a 6-story building. Like if you're going from the ceiling from the roof, it would be 6 points of superficial damage. So you rolled 4.
Yeah.
So you would take 2 superficial, like you kind of
I'll
you know,
favor my arm if I
yeah,
have to
kinda
land on something.
try to grab something on the way down. Like just as you're about to hit bottom, you kind of reach out and grab a windowsill and you kind of wrench your elbow a little bit and you take a bit of damage. So you take 2 superficial.
Cool. I don't need my left arm anyways. And then I'll roll a rouse to blink. I got 9. Okay. And then
Damn
I just
it.
run 50 meters towards that building.
Yeah, that's easily within the distance.
All right. And then start making my way up the stairs because I can't traverse buildings. A thing that I need to get now.
Abigail, 4 successes. You can make out sort of a form that's moving around in the dusty area. You are
You're
muted.
muted.
Is it enough to extinguish Vitae?
It's enough to see somebody in that area. You could extinguish Vitae on them if you really wanted to.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. So, intelligence and blood sorcery
Versus,
versus stamina and composure.
Oh, good.
You say that for everything.
Yeah.
It's almost like you shouldn't have a physical fight.
Ooh.
Thank.
I think that's the minimum that Brennan can get.
Yeah.
I don't know how statistics work.
Statistically speaking.
Yeah.
You said composure, stamina?
Compose your stamina.
Got it.
It
That
sounds
was
like
a
a lot of
heavy
dice.
thud. Yeah.
Like 100-pound weight.
So there's 2 10s.
So how's the weight, Raz?
A deadlift, isn't it?
I mean,
Wow, you went with the deadlift joke? Nice.
come December, you'll be able to fix your face.
It's an undead lift.
Oh.
So 2 10s counts how many times?
There we go. 2 10s counts as 4.
Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So Abigail reaches out with her senses to try to make that thing that's in the hidden area that's kind of dusty that you can't quite make out, to make it more hungry, and it doesn't seem to work.
Damn it.
I already took my vitamins, brother.
It's Hogan that's vitamins and prayers.
He's everybody. Jacob's is a lot of people.
Jacobs just has a whole bunch of Slim Jims in his pocket.
Morgan and Vespers and Kira.
Can I see the power switch?
You would need a wits and awareness.
Excellent.
Probably going to make a lot of people blind because everybody's getting used to fighting in the dark.
3 successes.
You can't quite make out where, like, there's a lot of kind of things on the wall. It's kind of like an old timey gym kind of thing where it's
Okay.
like there's a lot of posters and there's a lot of
Yeah.
dust floating around. You can't quite, and you know it's in the dark, so you're like trying to look with your cell phone light.
All right, then I'm just gonna keep beating the shit out of this person in front of me instead.
Oh well.
Beat.
I was trying to I had a plan. It's fine. It didn't work out.
Well, that sucked. So,
What am I doing? Do I roll?
strength and brawl.
Yes.
Unless you want to, like, you know, just hug it out. You know,
No. I'll
hey, let's
give
be
them
friends.
a bear
Always an
hug and
option.
crush them.
Destroy Coffee Princeton. Destroy him.
10.
Ooh.
Is that enough?
Hell yeah.
Also, I forgot to say that I don't know if I forget what the thing you said was, but for my potence, I ignore 1 level of armor per potence level of the user.
Yeah, they're
I
not
have-
wearing armor.
Okay. I wasn't sure if like toughness counted as armor. Okay.
This is fortitude.
Continue.
Yeah, so they were trying to grab you to try to, like, kind of, like, wrench your arm and spin you. So you got how many successes again?
10.
Shit. All right. So you do essentially 4 points of weights. 3 points of superficial damage. Because they rolled 3 to fight you on it. And they look like they're kind of hurting, but they don't look like they're going to be going down right now.
Okay. I just
And-
look determined at that.
Just pushing your own hand.
Are my
For
fingers
Vespers,
deep?
Vespers and Kira.
I guess I'll go first. That way, I don't have double turns as 2 different characters. So,
Yeah,
if that's cool with you, Haley.
please do, because I'm reading up on a thing.
Okay, perfect. Kira does have her own personal firearm that she's going to use. It's like, is this carry in Canada? Whatever. Just pulls it out.
Immediately
and
a cop
goes
shows
to
up.
goes to shoot the guy that Morgan's on.
Okay. Dex
I'm
and-
helping.
firearms.
Shoot the guy throwing weights at us.
I can't see him. He's not even
No,
here.
where he is. It's just weights.
I can't
They
see
have
him, man.
some sort of weight mancer amongst them.
It's like a weight mancer. What is that? Oh,
Stop fighting the ads. Go for the boss. The ads will
sire,
despawn.
sire, what is that? What is the thing throwing weights?
Yes.
I knew it. Ooh. No, it's just 4 successes. Never mind. I saw a 10. I'm just like, yay.
Yeah. That particular kindred is looking a little more frazzled, shall we say? Yeah. So Vespers.
Okay. Vespers. Yeah, I don't think her powers are going to be useful in this situation. So she's just gonna try to attack this dude that she's lying on. If she can get like a nip in, take a little bite.
Alrighty. That'd be a dex and a brawl.
Okay.
For fuck's sakes. This is ridiculous.
That's 5 successes.
That is more than what I got. So you're easily able to muckle onto this poor schmo, which I believe
Right.
is large G.
Large G.
No, the poor schmo is like our big, tall wrestler.
Okay.
Mm.
Poor schmo.
Well, it's the poor schmo.
Wow. We were just throwing out the wrestling references in this
All of
particular
them.
episode.
That's what
Right.
you
Folks.
didn't pay for, right?
No, not at all.
I didn't pay for nothing.
Exactly.
None of us are getting paid, and that's not even a joke.
Yeah, we're actually laughing because we're crying.
Flip over to the other side, over to Erasmus and, Trash Panda. Now that Erasmus has a 100-pound weight tattooed onto his chest.
So I'm gonna try and do what I tried before and fling him across the room out the windows.
Sure.
Keep thinking you mean Raz. Like fastball special. Goodbye, Raz.
Well, Raz has been hit by a weight and is off the guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
Raz is
that's what I
definitely
assumed.
off the guy.
Okay, so I'm not even worried. Raz is fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, walk it off. Walk
Fine.
it off. Walk it off, big guy. It's okay.
That'd be strength and brawl.
With the grapple check or
Sure.
the grapple rather bonus.
Specialty.
There we go. Yeah. That's the word. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay, so 3 plus the 2 10s, that is 4, so 7 successes.
That's way more than my 3. You're not able to I don't think you have any potence, do you?
Where? Got a single dot?
And your strength?
My strength is 3.
Yeah, you're not you're able to throw him, but he's not gonna be able he's not gonna land out the window as of yet. This is a pretty not small building. It's basically 2 rows of apartment or a row of
Okay.
apartments on either side. So you would push him kind of further into he's getting really close. If you did that again and scored that amount of successes, you'd probably be able to do it.
Okay.
And over to Jacobs.
No.
Oh, good. Seeing
boy.
that, Jacobs is just going to calmly walk across the ceiling towards over to where Trash Panda was trying to throw his boy.
Fuck.
And he's going to think for a second.
And he says, you know what? I'm thinking I'm gonna start wrestling now.
That you got?
And he's gonna push down on the ceiling, which is his floor,
And he's gonna drop an elbow on you.
Oh no! Damn it!
We're dropping the elbow. Okay. Strength and brawl.
I'm completely blissfully unaware of this, am I? Cool.
Well, you hear the conversation that's going on in the
Again, just like,
Man,
where is he
what-
go?
macho person's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Who's that ripoff? Who's that ripoff?
the
That's just gonna make him angry.
That's the point.
like Andy Farrell? Is that anything? We'll workshop it. We got a few rounds to go.
Yeah.
that's my wrestling specialty, by the way.
Nice.
True.
Off the roof, nice.
There's a crit,
Fuck.
2 10s,
I have bad news.
4 10s,
Oh no.
I have really bad news.
4
Trash
10s,
is
then 1
dead.
success,
9.
2 success,
10,
3 success, 4
11,
success,
12,
12.
5.
13.
13.
That might be enough to kill her, actually.
It is not.
No.
Superficial
am-
damage is halved. So it drops down to 12 and then it gets halved for 6.
Oh, I'm into aggravated.
Feral weapons, feral weapons, feral weapons.
Yep.
She has feral weapons already activated,
Yeah.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
Attack the boss.
Yeah.
Focus
Yeah,
fire.
I'm 1 into aggravated at this point.
Ooh boy.
Yeah.
So are you going? Yeah. So let's transition back over to Abigail and Insomnia.
So Insomnia's given me his sniper rifle, so I'm just going to start like trying to see if I can pick somebody off now that I know that Extinguished by Day isn't going to do shit against Jacobs.
You definitely noticed that Trash Panda just crumbled, not under her own weight.
So I can see where. Yeah. Okay. So what am I rolling?
Dust, yeah, after a certain amount of rounds, like the dust is kind of like settling a little bit, so you can actually. Plus, there's a lot of action going on that particular side.
Okay. So what am I rolling?
Dex and firearms.
Okay. And is my deck still up?
Yes.
Okay.
That'll last until the end of the combat, basically.
Okay. So now I roll well. Okay, 4 successes.
That's awesome. Rolling well is great. So Jacobs would take another 2 superficial.
Is that unerring? Or
No.
No.
so
But
then
you
I-
basically just dropped your elbow on trash.
Oh, that was the start of the round.
Yeah, that's a bullet, basically.
All right, we're doing good. Just small bits.
Ow.
Pushing
So-
him towards the
As a,
Well, while once she's taken the shot, though, Abigail does like
it's tucked back.
duck and cover.
He kind of like looks over.
Another bullet comes flying at you. So as I'm like running through the building as fast as I can, I'm gonna down the flask that Abigail gave me. And okay, so I'm imagining that him and I set this up ahead of time. I'm gonna call Lucas's phone, and then the moment that I get inside of the 6th floor, I'm gonna like slide my phone across the floor, like away from combat. So Yeah, I'm gonna go to the. Oh, hold on. Okay, we're back. So yeah, just in case, I don't know when I drop. So just to reiterate, running through the building up to Morgan's side, calling Lucas, and then gonna on my next turn be sliding Lucas on my phone across the ground.
All right, so let's transfer back over to the other side. Vespers is muckled on. Like, they can't basically do anything. Like, once the bite comes in, the kiss is essentially more than enough. Like, they fall into like a state of bliss.
Cool. Yeah, she's happy there. She's.
And I'm gonna ask Haley a question that lately has come up every episode.
Come on, Haley. Come
Are
on,
you
Haley.
going to drain this particular kindred?
No.
I don't
This is
believe you.
Vespers, yeah.
Come on. Okay. Vespers knows. They're mutual
Willpower roll.
boss. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. We all saw what Eden did. I think all three of us were traumatized.
Everyone was like, "Oh, that's fucked up." Oh my god, why do I have such little willpower?
This blood tastes really good.
Oh no.
Like, it might even be like there's a hint of brouhaha in here.
If not, Kira's definitely gonna be like, Vespers.
You failed that hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, baby.
Yep.
That was a 3, a 2, and a 1.
Wow.
I do have a question, Steve.
I have an answer, Kelly.
This guy is empowered with Jacob's Vitae. Does
Yes.
Vespers now get that power? Or is it like, is it only straight from the source? Does it?
Yeah, it would only be from that particular character.
Okay, that's good. I mean, that would be cool if you're like, wait a minute. This
Now I'm jacked.
Side hustled.
I'm sorry, Haley. Why do you always get the diablerie?
Yeah,
I
we're-
tried to
we're-
be good about it.
This is an NPC character, so we're gonna deal with that at a later time.
Yeah, if she ever comes back.
That's fine. She'll be a little fucked up.
I mean, on the plus side, if Vesper dies, I don't have to pay her.
So on that particular side, Morgan and Kira are dealing with the I want to say
Yeah,
Kofi
buddy.
Kingston type, but
Coffee Princeton.
Coffee Princeton, sure.
How much of a path have I made with my fingers to this guy's heart?
You were still trying to push? I thought you were bear
Yeah.
hugging.
Oh, that was a joke, but that's fine. If that's what happened,
Okay.
that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
I want my hands to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just how injured does he look?
He's pretty injured. He's
Okay.
taken 6, like he's just at the cusp of like not taking egg.
Oh, but he would still be damn it. Okay.
Imagine these guys have a lot of composure.
Yeah. I'm just like, do I leave him and focus on Jacobs too or not? But yeah. Morgan has like tunnel vision, so she's just gonna keep going on this guy.
His face slowly changes to Chad.
Give me your eyeballs.
I'm sad that we didn't run into Chad. Like, he got saved and gave a promotion.
That's
Oh, yeah.
true. Maybe
Chad
he's in here
definitely fucked
somewhere.
off somewhere
Chad.
else.
Chad dead.
So hard.
What am I rolling? I'll bear hug again if it lets me do strength.
Yeah, it will be strength if you bear hug again.
I do really like this image of, like, because Morgan doesn't have feral weapons, so you're literally just pushing your dull hands
Yeah.
into this man's chest.
Ugh. 11!
Holy
Oh.
shit.
It's because I keep getting 2 10s on these. and
Guys,
I'm
I think
rolling a
Jacobs
lot
and
of
Morgan
dice.
are going to punch, and their fists are going to, like, collide.
Now the real fight starts.
Shockwave's
the
going to
title
push.
sequence happens.
Yeah.
Let's see, that drops it down to 8 and then 4. So yeah, he's really hurting.
Oof.
That's like 4 egg for him.
Yeah, I'm going to stare him down and say, maybe you're on the wrong side.
Maybe
Kira's gonna take advantage of that. It's like,
on the wrong side.
Um,
Man, that would be a cool power.
yeah.
Jedi mind
Isn't
trick.
that, correct me if I'm wrong, is that something she can do with mesmerize? Hold on. I'm just double checking it right now. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. In this moment, I'm going to plug WAVA, Rape Crisis Center in Vancouver, because right now, if you donate, your donation is doubled dollar for dollar. So $50 becomes $100. We're trying to raise $30,000 for survivors of sexualized violence. This right now is not a charity stream, but we do, whenever we do charity streams, it's for WAVA. So if you have any spare funds this holiday season, donate to them.
I'd have to get the guy's attention.
Yeah, you'd have to have the subject's gaze and relative quiet. This does not qualify.
Relative quiet.
Let's go, brother.
Just someone in the corner turning on Jacob's theme song.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
shooting,
another round of
shooting
dementation. Another round of dementation. Just fuck with his mind. Nope. Gun. Firearms. Final answer.
Okay.
Final answer, Meredith. I got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Doing it.
Dex in firearms.
Do not hit Morgan. She's been working very hard on this Kinder Egg.
Hey.
There's a heart prize on the inside that she really wants to get.
I really do!
4 successes.
4 successes?
Yes.
That is enough to drop them. Because that gets halved, and they are now at X part. If they take more damage, they will accidentally explode and into dust.
We did it.
Good.
We got their first level of health bar down.
Yeah, so that covers that. Let's go back over to Trash Panda and
Jacobs.
Rasmius.
In this case.
Sorry?
And Jacobs in this case, because basically he's on top of trash.
Yeah. Trash is kind of doubled over in a
Careful,
not good
Noogie.
way.
Noogies are aggravated damage.
Like, okay. No, I'm
Psychic
aggravated.
damage.
My self-esteem. All right.
What is Trash gonna do?
Feral weapons and claw the fuck out of whatever she can grab.
And what is Jacobs gonna do in return?
I'm gonna try and reverse that into a grapple to set up for my next turn.
Oh, one.
All right. That'd be Dex and Athletics for Jacobs. With
Oh, I
the
did say that
specialty.
I'm grappling.
Yes.
You did.
And Trash would be Dex or Strength and Brawl.
No grappling specialty?
Are you trying to grapple him?
With my claws.
You're trying to have a match, brother.
Sure.
Why not? Let's do this. Let's fucking do
Are
this.
you like sticking your claws in to hold on to him?
Yeah, pretty much.
This is my big one.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh well. Nice knowing you guys. Okay, there's two
Full-
10s in there. Thank God.
Full Nelson on Trash. Just ugh.
9. A lot of 9s. 9.
I have 7 successes. I'll just beat you to it. Since I have less to count.
How many 9s do I have?
How many dice do you have?
15. 10.
Are they all 9s?
They're literally almost all 9.
I mean, that's good that they're not tens.
That's
I
true.
also got 7. No, wait, yeah, 7.
Oh.
Nope. Sorry, I missed 2
I
dice.
mean, he's the defender, so
9.
Yeah, so you're
Can I-
able to,
Can I willpower or something?
if you want.
I want to.
Does
Another-
Jacobs want to, or does Jacobs have all successes?
No, I didn't have all successes. Yeah, I can just to play safe because those claws are gonna hurt me for real.
That's another 10.
So it's
Does
8.
that turn it into a crit?
There's 3 10s.
I don't
So
think
it's 3 10s, so it'd be like 5 successes there, and how many others?
Because it was 7 before.
there'd be 3 other successes.
Yeah.
I didn't get anything on that willpower.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
So that boosts it up to 8.
Ugh.
I think
it's
it
not
boosted up
that
to
big a difference.
if the 2. So what does 3 10s count as? Is
3
that
10s
just
would be for like 5 successes.
5 and yeah, so it's 8.
Yeah, it's 8.
Dang it.
So,
Yeah.
Jacobs, describe how the grappling happens.
So basically, when Trash Panda says that they want to grapple, Jacobs lets get up. They're like, all right, let's grapple. Let's go for a lockup. Goes for the claws, grabs it into an armbar. And he's going to hold the arm until his turn.
Nice.
There was another drop in the feed.
Is it? We're still good.
I think Twitch is fucked because Legends is also dropping.
Okay.
Yeah, it
Might just be
dropped
a
down.
reload thing.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
gave me like a drop down into the red, and then it like told me that there was a network error when on the thing
Yeah,
that I'm
I think it's
watching.
on Twitch end.
I think
we're
it's
still gonna be
not us.
possibly fine because I'm looking at still like pretty high numbers here. It
Okay.
is like wavy, but we haven't disconnected in a while. This is good. If I can get into this room on this turn, Jacobs is distracted.
Yeah.
So I,
You're able to get up into the room.
so am I able to slide the phone and possibly take aim at Jacobs?
Yes.
So I've got a worse Morgan. This is a bad shotgun with failed engravings all over it, but it's got to do for the time being. And I apologize. Oh, God. I know I still have heightened senses on, but I'm still going to use one of my special bullets. So this is going to hurt
It's
a lot
gonna
of
hurt your
people.
eyes. Yeah, heightened senses activates one sense at a time, and your eyes are still supernaturally.
It's going to help me see
powered.
Jacobs, but this is going to hurt when this flash goes off.
Yes.
So I'm going to shoot special Dragon's Breath bullet with my burny eyes right at Jacobs.
Are you gonna use unfailing
Yeah,
shot?
I'll use unerring shot.
While you were running, did you drink the?
I did.
Oh, okay, good.
Because I just got a 1.
Oof.
Hey, man, why are you shooting them? Like, do you want your food cooked first? Just go over there and fucking eat them.
I want a medium rare. Not well done like some sort of monster.
Blue rose.
Okay, I'm gonna regret this as well. I'm gonna rouse the blood for Dex as well.
Sure.
Okay, that's a 9. So I legit have half of the dice that Brennan has been rolling on a regular basis.
I don't even feel bad.
I'm sorry, Trash, if this hits you.
Use unerring shot.
It's a pretty
That's
close situation right now.
Yeah, but I got unerring shot, so every piece of shrapnel from my shotgun is somehow going to avoid Trash, I guess.
No, that's not how that's gonna work.
Okay, I got three 10s, so that's 4 successes. Then 5, 6. 6 successes.
3 10s?
Yeah.
That's
we said
3
that was
10s would
4.
be 5.
Oh, 5. So 5, 6, 7. 7 successes.
7 successes.
Oh God.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a little roll here.
What happens to me with my eyes? My special eyes.
You are blinded
No.
because you're essentially like you have supernaturally attuned eyesight, and there's like a huge muzzle flash that just goes off right in front of you. I'm gonna get a willpower roll from Insomnia.
Oh wait, what's my willpower at?
That's a good question.
I still have 3 now because I've only spent 1.
All black dice.
1 success.
You're barely holding it together. Generally, it would be like a fear frenzy, but you're freaking out because you're blind and fire and bad. And how many successes on the firearms roll again? It was 7 I believe. Yeah. So Jacobs would take 7 aggravated damage.
Ooh.
And I'm fucking blind, so that was my Hail Mary, guys. I'm
trade.
gonna go sit in a corner.
Yes, not enough to kill him.
No. Not even close.
How's Trash is okay?
No, Trash is not okay.
Let me have it.
That was a
Give it to me.
solid
Give it to me
shot. You're
straight.
taking 2 aggravated damage
Oh,
because the fire from the Dragon's Breath round basically hits Jacobs, and with his supernatural toughness, he's holding you, so a lot of it is flashing in the entire area.
I'm not pumping for you, brother.
So I'm going to get a willpower roll from everybody who's even remotely looking in Jacob's direction.
I'm actually not. I'm ducking and covering.
I have
You are
no
ducking-
choice.
Yeah, Abigail's the only one that's ducking and covering. Everybody else is like, ooh, fire.
But I can kind of see light out of like the corners of my eye. Can I at this point actually see Jacobs if I lift my head up?
Theoretically,
Okay.
but you're ducked behind cover right now.
All right. So I'm unducking.
That'd be next round.
He might be a little bit scorched. Like, is Jacobs wearing a shirt right now, or is he just
No.
Just randomly while you're holding Trash, you're like bulging your biceps too. I'm just like, is he actually doing that right now? Is he actually doing that right now? It's like,
I gotta look good for the pictures.
like how,
just his hair is on fire?
1 success.
You're barely holding it together. Like there's fire on you right now. You're like, this isn't cool. Morgan, Insomnia.
I got a 3.
Oh, Insomnia already rolled.
I'm blind.
Rasmus.
Raz got 2 successes.
You guys are doing a little bit better holding it together. But,
Look at the ministry over here.
It's my
doing fine
tunnel
with fire.
vision that's helping me.
I haven't used willpower yet.
To be fair, Raz is kind of like lifting the weight and kind of hiding behind it. Like,
Yeah, like recoiling, but this is fine. This is fine.
so we're going to go back up to the top of the order. Abigail, you can see that there is a shooty flash bang bang.
Okay. So I'm gonna, if I can see Jacobs or that moving thing that I saw before, I'm gonna try and shoot it again. That's okay.
Sure, but you basically got a tracer round on it at the moment. You can see where Jacobs is.
Okay. So I'm gonna. Do I roll then still or yes, no?
Yes.
All right.
The cat is cheering
Shoot
you
your
on.
friend.
Okay. 3 successes.
Or like you're just taking a shot.
Yeah.
That'd be another 1 point of superficial damage to Jacobs, which I think is transferring over to aggravated at this point.
Not yet, because I have an extra
That's right.
2 points.
Yes.
So Abigail at this point is
We're
kind
getting
of like
close, though.
down with the sniper rifle, and she's like, "This is just like basic, fantastic."
So, Morgan or Trash? And, well, actually, if it's Trash, we're gonna go with Jacobs as well. The
Let's do
person
that.
in front of
Yeah.
the
Let's
person in
delay
front
the
of
inevitable.
Morgan has been taken care of.
Oh, then I'll jump on Jacobs if Jacobs is busy. But I feel like narratively we should do Jacobs and Trash before I jump on.
Sure. What would Jacobs be doing now that you've just gotten hit by a rather sizable chunk of fire?
No, sell it because I'm the champ.
Right.
That's your finish, brother.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I just unplugged my headphones.
Getting too into the role.
Yeah.
Gives Trash a second to be like, I'm not your brother. Dude.
Insomnia's like, I don't get wrestling references. I
You're
don't
all
want-"
my brothers, Jack.
What Jacob
Not your
would
pal, friend.
Not your friend, pal.
Jacobs would since he's got the arm, transfer it, switch holds like King from Tekken into a Boston Crab, and start doing a giant swing because the attack isn't actually on Trash Panda.
It's on me.
The attack, no.
Oh, good. I was like, narrative.
The attack is on the blind Insomnia over there. We're going to toss Trash into
Wow.
Insomnia.
Wow.
And I don't think I need unerring aim because Insomnia can't see.
I mean, I hate to give you ideas, but it couldn't hurt.
I also can't dodge because I took my action this round.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Strength and athletics, I want to say.
No, not again.
It's a projectile.
Oh no, not again, indeed.
It's a projectile fight attack with
You gotta-
a
you
human
gotta-
creature.
Can you try to grab onto him, like grab onto his legs or something, Trash, so you don't get thrown at me?
Like, do I resist in any way? Like,
You want to?
I'm gonna try and resist. I'm not doing this.
Do you
willingly.
want to stay close to me or do you want to go away?
I mean,
Just saying, it might be in your
preferably.
benefit. It might be in your benefit to go with the course of the match. We're trying to tell a story here.
Yeah,
He's telling
exactly.
me you get lost. So
2, 3.
There's going to be a lot of counting.
I mean, he's got your legs near his head. You could do a Hurricanrana if you can reverse it.
yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Dex and athletics?
And I'm not grappling, so I don't think I get the specialty. Hey.
Technically, it would be a
grappling.
grapple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
only you're using your thighs instead of your hands, really.
Hot.
12.
Damn it.
Wow.
Fucking damn it.
I'm not rolling, and I know that's gonna be enough.
So I've got 8 dice, 4 successes, plus 4 10s.
So the 4 10s would be...
So it's 12 also, right?
Yeah, it's also
Ooh.
12.
Who's the defender in this situation?
I feel like I'm defending.
This Trash is not the attacked.
So yeah, it kind of like as soon as Jacobs picks you up to toss you, you kind of try to Hurricanrana, and you're kind of stuck with your legs wrapped around his head.
Giant swing just keeps going.
Yeah.
Keeps
Yeah.
going.
You just keep swinging.
Momentum.
Oh shit. Erasmus.
Help!
Okay, question. Because you mentioned Jacob has a herd. Are there like people mingling in this room, or is it just Jacob's and
They
his
would have
3?
left as soon
Okay.
as the giant melee started. They're like trying to leave.
Okay.
You can't
Oh,
eat
boy.
any of them. Sorry.
I'm concerned about doing stuff because my hunger's high.
Don't we each have a flask?
I don't think that helps
won't
Raz
help
anymore.
me.
That
That
depends
doesn't help
on
you
whether or
anymore.
not. Yeah, that would depend on
No,
whether
it-
or not you took it out of the trunk. So
Well, it also doesn't help Raz at all because
I have to drink
For
twice
me,
as
it's-
much
for
for it
me
to
it's
do anything.
half. Like half of that would slake like half my hunger.
Yep. So, Jesus. I guess. So Jacobs and Trash are spinning.
It's really beautiful when you look at it.
It looks
Yeah.
really cool.
Bodies in motion.
You're a Toreador who's
Truly
really into wrestling. This
Theater
is really
of the
awesome.
round.
Dad would be so entranced right now.
Yeah.
Okay, so and then 2 of them are demon-tated, and 1 dude's getting eaten by Vespers.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, okay. Raz can't help right now. He's gonna grab his dagger and go try to hit the dude that he dementated earlier.
All
Again.
right. Dex in melee.
Oh. Well, at least I actually have melee. Okay. That's 3 successes.
Yeah, you're easily able to stab them.
Nice.
They're not at all in their right mind.
Perfect.
Morgan and others.
I rush Jacobs, who's like spinning trash. And yeah, I'll go low, so I'll go for like a leg. I usually go for arms, but I'm looking for a leg souvenir this time.
Yeah, really branch it out.
Strength and brawl.
Yeah, give it to me.
Just start gnawing on it.
I almost had 12. One of my dices
Jeez.
was a 1.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
11. That was really good.
Is Jacobs going to try anything fortitude related?
Yes.
I kind of figured.
Yes.
Multitasker.
Oh, what's that?
Technically, it would look like one of your friends coming up and
Yeah.
ripping your leg.
I'm one of your
basically.
buddies.
Good thing I told my friends not to come into my room.
Let's see. So that would be a rouse check.
Oh, I failed.
Oh,
Ooh. Yeah, brother, you got to get in there.
Shut up, Hogan.
So this subtracts the fortitude of the defender from all superficial damage sustained. This occurs before having damage. So how many successes was that again, Morgan?
11.
So -2, I believe, is your fortitude rating. So that drops down to 9. So that makes it 4 superficial damage after it's halved.
Oh, now we're in the real man's fight.
oof. Phase 2.
Yeah. So that's like you don't quite get too much of a grip on the leg. Like it's still very much attached, but you basically drag your hands down his leg, like doing a lot of damage along the way.
No more pants for you.
I wasn't wearing pants.
Oh, God.
You ripped off his chaps like he's like the Heartbreak Kid.
Oh my god.
One of the Speedo wrestlers.
You singed my Zubas.
Who would be next in the order?
I think I am.
Yeah, because we've done both of Rose and Haley's characters, and mine,
Yes.
and Abigail, and Brent. And
Out of character.
Vespers. Well, Vespers is still eating.
Oh, Kira hasn't really done anything yet. Not sure what the hell she could do though. Unless I'm not sure.
go for the leg.
Let
She shoots the leg.
sweep
Sure.
the leg.
Any
Dex
sort of
and
damage, yeah.
Firearms.
Oh, wrong one.
Keep in mind that Morgan is actually still near the leg.
I think Kira. Every time Kira's shot, it has been right next to
Me, yeah.
right next to Morgan.
Like, Morgan, you're my guide dog. Bark twice. Like, hey, borf, borf. Gotcha. Oh, sweet. 4 successes.
That'd be too superficial to Jacobs unless it transfers into aggravated.
I'm gonna fortitude.
Fortitude.
And I got that one.
Alrighty, so that would drop 2 down from that, so you take 1 superficial. But
So
I think that's aggravated now.
hell yeah. Out of character, one time Steve and I were talking about like Insomnia's motivations, and he said that he wanted to be like a neighborhood protector, kind of like Daredevil. Well,
Now you're blind.
can I switch my heightened senses to hearing now?
If you want.
Is that another rouse?
Yes. Actually, heightened senses isn't aroused.
Oh, it's not? It's just free?
It is free.
Should have probably done that before I shot the gun, but narratively, I forgot.
It was fine.
But then
Yeah.
you'd be deaf instead of blind. You're shooting off a shotgun.
But
It's
then
not exactly known for its stealth.
the other senses get stronger. I can't really do much with this, but it's gonna help me in the long run, I'm sure. Yep, that's it. I'm gonna kind of like back up to where my phone is probably still ringing, and I'm gonna kind of like not hide, but like push myself up against the wall, like next to where my phone is on the ground. Going full Raz mode now.
Okay.
What are you planning?
I'm hoping that my sexy werewolf buddy pops out of my Pokeball and helps me.
And Kira's gone. Vesper's gone. Let's go back to Abigail.
Abigail is, I'm assuming I can see Jacob's doing this whole spinny thing and all that good crap.
Yeah, it's quite
Pretty
the
obvious.
display.
Ooh, pretty. Okay, so she's going to roll and she's going to shoot again because this seems to be working and she seems to be at least able to get some damage in. So.
Dex and firearms.
Well, that practice at the range really helped.
Yeah, it did. I'm actually going to burn a willpower. Might as well. I've only done one. So.
Oh, I should have done that for my other one. I would have maybe gotten 1 more and it would have been 12.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
3 successes. It's pretty much just 1 point of damage anyway to Jacobs, so there's no point in rousing the blood for the fortitude. How's Jacobs doing, by the way?
He's starting to feel it, which means he's getting excited.
He's like, hell yeah, now we're getting to the real game.
That was also aggravated now, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting close. So let's go back over to the trash Erasmus Jacobs dog pile.
The 3-way. Let's just call it what it is.
Triple threat.
There we go. I like that
Yeah.
better.
With
Triple threat
Morgan
match.
Morgan's like clamped on the legs as well.
Yeah,
Ah,
My
More
hands,
triple
though,
threat.
not in
rip
my
down the
face.
legs.
it's 4-man tag team. There we go.
Before Jacobs gets dizzy,
Yeah.
which you
I'm
won't.
gonna say go
He has
for it.
no equilibrium.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? I have an idea. This will be cool.
Oh no.
Do the thing. I'm excited. This is cool.
I think I know, but I'm going to reveal that later.
He stops time for 10 seconds.
Let's shake off the dogs nipping at my ankles. And what we're going to do, this would be really cool in a video game. We're going to soaring leap back up to the ceiling.
Okay.
And so basically we're gonna flip the map. We're gonna jump up there. We're gonna do we're gonna spin the entire way up there.
Oh, man.
Powerbomb trash onto the ceiling, but effectively stick myself back up onto the ceiling. Like that's where the fight is now.
All right. Let's go with strength and athletics for that one because you're soaring leap.
I'm definitely going to try and counter whatever that looks like.
I am trying to picture this because you're like spinning like a helicopter, but also going upside down.
We're spinning and jumping and flipping and
Yeah,
We're superhuman here. This is like this is
there's
so
a
cool.
lot of stuff going on. Let's see. Lethal. The
I'm gonna try and use his momentum against him so that he. Oh no, he can't power by himself. So like where he just gets goes for like some kind of like body slam against my weight or something like that, or I just actually.
Oh, like where you where you tap the mat as you land to like try to reduce the damage.
Actually, you know what? I would counter it just so I could slip out of his grip. Really, I'm using gravity with me because I don't think I have the ability to stick like he does.
you do not.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do my best just to counter it so I can get out of his grasp. At the very least, I'm out of it.
Dex and athletics.
Okay.
I do like to think that he's just using his strength to like pinch his toes to hold onto the ceiling, and it's not a power.
It's not a power. It's just squeezing his butt cheeks.
Quickly, Ben, cling tenaciously to my butt cheeks.
Oh, okay. Shit. Okay.
Both of them.
14.
Wow.
I'm not even gonna say it.
3.
That's a little less than 14.
Epic moves, man.
Yeah, so Trash Panda essentially goes limp when you slam her into the ceiling, and Trash Panda is now in torpor.
Oh no, not again!
Yeah.
Help us, Blood Daddy.
Help us, Wolf Daddy.
Am I on the floor or am I
I'm
with
gonna
Jacobs?
stick her kind of like head in the ceiling so she doesn't.
Wow.
Insult
for
for
anybody to
injury.
heal her.
Yeah,
He's gonna like
yes.
hang there.
Yeah.
Is that a Jumanji reference?
Shut up, Jumanji.
Morgan, do you want to maintain your grip on the leg?
Sure. My other plan was going to be to throw a weight at him from the floor that he threw at us, but I think I'd have better luck holding on and trying to still fight over there.
There's weights on the ceiling.
It's true.
There's
but
the weight that's by Raz, really.
I know, but I think my range is bad, and I assume that you would make me throw, or if I threw something, you'd make me use range. Like
Athletics?
firearms?
Yes.
Oh, athletics. Oh, it's not too bad. But still, I would rather hang on if I can.
Okay. Are you attempting to do damage whilst you were hanging on?
Yeah, let's just dig in.
Strength and brawl?
With grappling specialty?
Sure.
Yay! I haven't asked that yet. I could have probably used it before.
I'm excited for when this episode gets animated.
Somebody animate this episode. That'd be awesome.
I feel bad for the poor Korean studio that has to do all of the tweens.
Yeah.
And for Vampy McVamperson in the chat, yes, that was in fact a powdered toast man
I
reference.
thought so.
So 9
9.
successes.
Yeah.
Are you going to be fortituding that?
Yes, I have to.
Yeah, I think so.
We're getting there, guys. We're gonna do it.
I'm good though.
Okay, so 9 drops down to 7, which would be 3 superficial. Is that enough to drop Jacobs? Not quite yet.
His
Okay.
confidence is worrying.
You are still holding on to the leg, but you are now kind of on the ceiling.
That's okay. Everything's fine.
Throw a weight at him. It was really cool.
Everything's okay.
Raz has got this.
Do it. Do
Yeah.
the killing blow.
Your confidence is very reassuring.
Jump up with your dagger.
Rez, what are you going to be doing?
Well, initially I was gonna ask how the dude I stabbed looks like. Like, is he distracted enough?
The dude you stabbed is actually crumbling to ash.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm assuming I cannot reach them on the ceiling.
That's a good assumption.
Okay. I. What if I chuck my dagger?
Ooh.
What
Dex and
would-
athletics.
It's dark.
Sure.
And what is your hunger
God.
like?
It's at 3.
That's true.
No,
It
it's
is
at
still
4.
It is still dark.
Oh dear.
You feel the familiar pinpricks in the inside of your hand as your dagger draws
dear.
blood out of you.
Oh dear.
I'm so curious.
Oh dear.
Please don't hit me.
3 successes.
That is not quite enough in the dark.
Damn it.
Willpower! Willpower!
Almost all of my dice are red.
Oh, yeah,
I
right.
can't.
Of course.
I
Big mood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definite mood.
So the dagger kind of flares up, mildly glowing orange as it usually does. It's as if it's superheating, and you throw it, and it goes spinning through the air and lands near Jacobs.
Oh no, you've given him a new weapon.
Wait, it embeds itself in the ceiling?
Yes.
Fuck.
Well, it actually, like, it embeds itself and then it slides out and falls.
Oh, thank God. I was like, no, that's a priceless ceremonial thing.
Oh. Again, somewhere in Germany, there's a sad Italian man just crying over the fact that this thing is getting destroyed.
And his sister is just enjoying the fuck out of it. Just like, yes. Yeah.
Compare that to Abigail.
Actually, out of curiosity, like from what I can see, are there any like pipes or anything like that, like really big pipes of the industrial sort near
Just
where
these
Jacobs
ones.
is? Oh, okay.
That's a gun.
Any water pipes?
No.
No, nothing. Okay, I'm gonna
Why
take
would they
another.
still have water pipes? They're all
My bad.
vampires.
Those are
Look at these
guns.
pipes.
Those are guns.
No, I
The
mean
gun
it's an old building, so I'm just wondering if there's any water pipes. But
There
no,
is not.
nothing that I can see. Okay, I'm just gonna try and shoot again.
It's probably a good idea.
4 successes. Abigail shoots. I guess
Jacobs.
that.
Gonna soak it.
Enough in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's got a
well,
scope.
she's got the
Night
vision scope.
vision. Yeah. Yeah. Let's rouse. Landed on top of dice. I got that.
Oh, man,
So
I'm
I'll
gonna
take-
my 1 point of damage.
1 point.
Keep doing it, Abigail.
We are getting there.
Yeah, you're chipping away.
Oh my gosh. Avenge me.
I hope there is like a level of pride. Like when they killed me as Blue Rose, I was just so proud of them.
I said I'm killing somebody.
Oh no, trash.
Oh, trash.
Can I hear any of the any of his allies still alive?
Can you what?
Can I hear any of his allies still alive, like thrashing?
They're not. Yeah,
Oh.
there's the one that Vespers is still chewing on.
Okay, but she's having a
It's gonna take a hot minute to drain everything out of him.
in desperation, I'm gonna feel around for a free weight.
How long are you blind for?
I'm blind. I'm gonna be blind probably for the rest of the scene.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not an inaccurate guess.
That tracks.
Can I roll like an investigation to find a free weight on the ground?
Wits an investigation if you want, but you're blind, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit.
I'm
Oh,
fully okay with this.
boy.
I feel confident in the amount of damage that I did with my one move that I'm okay to just try. I mean, that's just 4 dice, but 3 of them are in fact hunger dice. Okay, I'm gonna find this free weight and I'm gonna throw it at him. It's gonna be fine.
Hey,
Oh.
rolling d20s is raiding.
Yay!
Thank you for the raid.
I got 2 successes, guys.
Hey.
Hey.
You find it's coincidental that you rolled 2 successes because you find 2 things: Jack and shit. Jack left town, so Yeah,
Okay,
I got shit.
I throw it at him.
nothing happens.
No.
It distracts him just enough that he falls and takes the remaining aggravated damage.
You meant a bottle of Jack whiskey, right? I throw a bottle of Jack at him. Cool.
That's totally what I meant.
I just look. I'm like, at this point, if Lucas shows up, he shows up. I got nothing else in my wheelhouse.
You look like Velma Dinkley just in the middle of combat.
I can't do anything without my eyes.
And for all the rolling D's 20s, folks, we have a special guest, Brennan Williams, who is kicking the ever-loving fuck out of the rest of the coterie.
Crash's Torport.
They've almost got him.
Almost.
Real
I mean,
close.
at this point, I imagine he has like return back to full health ability.
Oh God.
Yeah, he just like flexes, and then everything comes back. He just magically heals all the damage. So Morgan
Yeah, buddy.
and Jacobs were hanging precariously on the ceiling by Jacobs' toes.
I'm gonna keep I'm gonna try and use my iron grip to like claw my way up his body, like each time like digging in as hard as I can.
Technically, you would be going down
That's
because you're on the ceiling. So
Right.
you're kind of dangling like this. You still have a grip on his legs.
You're
I
climbing up to
see.
his feet.
Yeah.
Right. So we're kind
Climbing
of
up,
like this.
up me.
Yeah.
You're climbing
I thought-
towards the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, maybe I'll just try and stay where I don't know. No, yeah, I'll still do that. I'll still
Just
do
like
that.
let yourself drop a bit and then
Yeah.
punch or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Yeah. But I still want to like hold on as tight as I can because I don't want to fall. So I'm gonna let go and like grab again closer to his chest area.
Okay. Is Jacobs going to counter?
Yeah.
This is scary.
I feel like we're about to see like off the top of the cage, just pile driver.
No, because wrestling is not just a physical sport.
I imagine it is when you're a vampire.
What I am going to do
Oh no.
is hold on, let me get to the thing.
Maybe I shouldn't have even let go.
Maybe I shouldn't even gone.
Can I use
gone with this coterie
entrancement?
today.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You could probably use entrancement.
I'm going to use entrancement.
Let me see what entrancement is.
What out of character. Hopefully this is one of those things where everyone that can see you.
That's true. My head is nowhere near your eyeballs.
You're
You
in-
need to be looking eye
Well,
contact
you don't
with
need
me.
eyeballs for entrancement.
Oh, okay.
You focus your unnatural allure on a single person, instilling them with rapt fascination. Rouse check, charisma plus presence versus composure plus wits. Who are you focusing on?
The ankle biter here.
No eye contact or anything is required.
I'm just gonna cut a promo directly to you. I respect you for coming all the way up here to my ceiling with me, the big bad bone daddy. But what I need you to do is make me really happy by beating up all your friends.
Morgan's eyes like go wide.
Composure
I-
plus wits for Morgan and charisma plus presence for Jacobs.
Do I have time? Oh wait, I already did that. Never mind. Come on. Oh, and I can use all my willpower now because this is really important.
You can do one willpower.
Me too.
Yeah. No, you're not allowed.
Oh, and that's a
Okay.
wrestling performance, isn't it?
Ah! Damn it!
Yes, it kind of is.
I managed to get all these dice again.
Oh god.
Oh boy, I'm scared.
Morgan goes and fights Vesper.
Blind insomnia.
Oh man, Char's showing me her number and she didn't even have enough hands to show them all.
That's not true.
I'm thinking that's the opposite of true.
I don't think I did it.
Oh wow!
But I didn't roll for my willpower.
No.
How many times can I roll with willpower? As many as
Just
I
the
have to
once.
spend?
Yeah,
Okay,
you
Just
can just
once.
reroll the once per roll,
all right.
or
And
as
it's
long
only
as you
your-
have willpower left.
It's only your black dice, but I don't think you probably didn't take too much hunger yet.
A bit. We have heard, Hogan.
Oh, that's true.
A few
yes.
times.
How could I forget that exchange?
I took one or two. Yeah, that was one more.
So it's a tie. So the
A tie
tie
goes to me.
goes to the defender, which
But
is
did you
Morgan
say
in
I?
this
But
case.
did you say I could do it? Because I still have willpower. I got a lot of willpower.
No,
You can only do
only
it
use
once
it
per
once.
roll. Yeah. Damn.
Okay, so now I jump down and go for the chest.
Yes.
Strength and a brawl.
Woohoo. Is this grappling?
And for the chat, for Julian Mandrake, he's basing the character off of a whole bunch of different wrestlers. Macho Man, Hogan. Hogan's his sire, accidentally.
9 successes.
Fortitude?
Yeah, we gotta.
This might even be enough with the...
Come on, Morgan.
If it is, I have a thing I want to say, but
No
if it's not,
rouse.
then I won't.
So the rouse did not work?
No, the rouse is fine.
Okay. So it was the 9 successes?
Yeah.
-2 is 7, so that'd be 3 damage to Jacobs. Which I think, based on your facial expression, is enough to do it. No? Oh.
God damn it.
Tenaciously clinging onto unlife.
Oh,
On the 2 count.
I had 3 8s. Why couldn't they be 10s?
On the 2 count.
Oh my god.
I'm just so scared.
This
of
is
this.
By shooting him again.
Yes,
Abigail, do it.
Abigail's shooting again.
come on, Abigail.
oh God.
It's so clutch.
Willpower.
Yeah.
4 successes.
I think that's 1 damage we've been doing unless
Jacobs.
Talk to me, Hogan.
Listen, brother, you gotta go out there. You gotta eat your vitamins. You gotta say your prayers. And you gotta go for the 1, 2, 3.
I'm losing it, brother.
So that's another point of damage.
The toughness really helped me, but it's you're almost out.
Oh,
This is killer.
Almost done.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Wow.
We're in the final. We're in the finish now. We're going home.
okay. Whose turn is it? Who's gonna get to do it?
It's
Or are
not
we back
me.
at the top?
Yeah.
It's kind of like Raz insomnia. Trash is hanging out of the ceiling from her head.
Raz, we've got this.
We totally. Oh God.
Just chuck your dagger again.
You have to get your dagger first.
I can hear generally where they are, right?
Sort of.
I've only taken 1 point of damage this whole time, so you could shoot me if you have to.
Was entrancement a rouse check?
It is a rouse check. And then it's, I believe, charisma. Charisma plus presence. That's
I'm gonna-
13. Don't need that.
Okay.
Charisma plus presence, yeah. Versus composure plus wits.
If you've got a better idea, I'm just gonna shoot a regular shotgun shell in the general direction of all of the kerfuffle going on, in the hopes that in my blindness,
That you don't take out Morgan.
Morgan's good.
That you don't kill Trash Panda.
Oh, yeah.
Sacrifice.
How does that work? Oh, God, no. I'm right there. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Take it.
any 1 point of damage at this point to Trash Panda will, in fact, kill Trash Panda.
Like, listen, I have a couple things I can do, but if I fail that rouse check, I'm gonna blood frenzy, kill all of you.
Okay,
Or
I'll,
defeat Jacobs.
I'll shout out to Raz. How's he looking? You can't see him. I can't see him. Fuck. Okay,
Shit.
He's looking pretty hyped. He's like,
Yeah. Dangerously hyped and still on the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna personally roll a willpower check because this is the guy that sent out a hit on my blood bonded childer. This is the person that sent out a hit on me to tear me open and put C4 inside of me to possibly blow up all of my friends. I'm at like 3 to 4 hunger, wavering back and forth. I feel like this
just playing the villain. In this business, there's good guys and there's bad guys. I'm trying to get you over.
What a heel turn.
I'm gonna take a shot at him. I failed my willpower check.
Oh god, no.
Oh boy.
So with one regular shell,
I'm so scared.
3 hunger dice, and 3 regular dice, we're gonna blindly aim in the direction of this man who's been monologuing to himself while doing nothing.
right next to your pinata friend and your not pinata friend.
I will take that, dude. That was good.
Okay.
I see at least 110 from
So
this direction.
I 100%. I can take a picture. I got 3 10s, 2 1s, and an 8. I'm gonna use a willpower to re-roll those 1s. My last ditch effort. Come on. Oh, okay. That got me another one. So that's 5, 7 successes.
That would be enough.
Yeah.
Woo!
So, is Jacobs going to try to lower the damage, or would that basically just put him over the edge anyway?
It's 7 right now.
Yeah, it's 7. It would be halved, so it would be 3.
The suspense.
No, you can't take 3. Oh wait, 7 minus 2 halved is 3. Okay, yeah, he couldn't take 3.
Well, 7 minus 2 would be 5, and he would take 2.
He cannot take 2.
Did it work?
Is this the end of Jacobs?
It is if he didn't also kill his friends.
Did I with 7? Did I hit trash? I'm willing to admit that I would hit Morgan absolutely no matter what.
Yeah, I'm gonna let fate decide.
I mean, if I could, I'm up there.
Oh yeah, someone mentioned in chat that's a messy critical as well.
What does
That is
that
a messy
mean?
critical. So you are, yeah, you're really, really unhappy about it. What's your hunger at?
I'm at 4 hunger now.
Like just the force of the beast. The beast is like trying to aim for you, and you go to 5 hunger.
Worth.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna get a willpower roll from Insomnia with whatever willpower you happen to have left.
Awesome.
That'd be 2.
As Jacobs, Morgan, and probably Trash Panda fall from the ceiling.
I got 1 success.
You are
It's okay. I'll grapple you.
barely holding it together. You need food immediately. Dude, you gotta eat them. Eat her. Eat one of them. Pick one. I don't know.
I'm gonna sprint towards wherever I hear his body land, and I'm gonna start eating him.
We can't.
there's-
You can't devour him. No.
As soon as Jacob's body hits the ground, though, it starts to decay.
I'm just digging through dust, then trying to look for something I can dig my teeth into.
There is nothing.
There'll be no diablerie tonight.
I'm just like red eye screaming at everybody around me. Then
I can give you 1 hunger.
Trash
I'm on
can't
the
hear
floor.
Trash is just still in the ceiling like a disco ball.
Abigail has seen everybody drop, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go and start making my way down the stairs very, very, very quickly of the building that I'm currently in, with the gun slung over my shoulder. And I'm going to go and go to the car, to the trunk, to get those flasks that apparently everybody left in the trunk.
I took one.
Okay.
I already latch onto your wrist the
Okay,
moment.
here you go.
Which Morgan is a million times stronger than me, so if I go too far, she'll just like
Punch you.
not even just like shove, just like when your big brother holds your forehead.
And I can tell, I assume that like something's not quite right with Trash.
Yeah, Trash is out of it.
Okay, so I sent a text message to, I'm guessing, Christopher Summers saying, might need help, and then just A. And as I'm walking down the stairs, and
There
going
is
to
no
get glass.
response.
Obviously, he doesn't respond.
But as you basically come down to the trunk, you open it, you start going through stuff, you see something go into the building. Not at any great alacrity, but you see somebody in a, plaid shirt, long hair. You would recognize Bo and Rico.
Oh, Enrico!
He's come to save us.
That's interesting.
Trash is on and off, sort of. Not even in her
What?
own mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Bowen comes upon the scene on the 6th floor.
Trash.
And he, a feral weapon opens his wrist and he grabs the back of Insomnia's head and forces it in. Like, drink.
I will drink deep.
Yeah, after about one, he pulls your head off, and you get the distinct feeling that if you don't let go, that he will
Does my beast let me let go?
willpower.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Again, can Morgan help me because she'd probably be holding my...
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
Morgan would help peel you off.
I got 2 successes. All right.
Yeah, he peels you off. Like, get your shit together.
Sort of reminds me of
Well.
the first game here.
What happened here?
We killed him.
Again,
I think we killed him.
Oh, right. Sorry. Here we go.
Oh, it's Bo and Rico.
Yeah.
We
Out
need
of
to
nowhere.
get trash down.
I thought Steve's story told that she fell with us.
I don't
Did
know if he
anybody
was,
get up there?
I don't know if he was holding on to her. I think she is just...
Yeah, she's
Stuck.
he
just
just
like,
stuck me.
As
He
soon
really
as-
just pinned me up there and stuck me up there.
Yeah, Trash is stuck in the ceiling like a lawn dart.
Oh, okay.
I can't see anything, so I don't know.
Abigail's
killed
making
him.
her way in, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bowen looks up and he's like, how the fuck?
You don't want to know.
You're right, I don't.
He was very
Uh,
strong.
And then
can
he
help with that.
soaring leaps up and he grabs Trash and pulls her head down. And then, same thing with the same wound. And Trash
Just
is...
shoves it like her head onto like a wrist or something.
Yeah. And then Trash can sort of come back awake. You can roll a rouse check to heal a point of damage. Actually, you have 3 rouse checks. What's your hunger at?
Oh boy. That's Kira.
And trash frenzies.
She's at 2 hunger.
Okay.
3 rouse checks?
Be funny. We kill Jacobs, but then
'Cause
all
you're at
frenzy
all
and kill
A.
each other.
And then you all die at Trash Panda's hands.
Legacy.
You guys are fucking lucky. It was like 10, 8, 7. That's what I got. So I think it's 3 successes.
3 successes, yeah. So you
Oh.
can you heal 1 aggravated damage, and you are now non-torpor. And Bowen lands down with you, and he peels you off. I came here to help, but
You
apparently
were
I'm
too
late.
late, and she face plants.
Is my phone still ringing? Does anyone see my phone?
I go get it for you.
It's just at that point that you see like a werewolf pop out of it. He's like, "Oh fuck this!" and then he hops back in the phone.
God damn it! No.
It's like, fuck Lucas, bye Lucas.
You guys definitely need to get your shit together immediately.
I chug a flask of blood.
Where's Jacobs? What
The
happened to him?
prince wants to see you
Fuck.
Right now.
now.
Right now.
Oh, Jesus.
And at the point that he says
Just-
now, that's a good time to end the episode.
Yay!
Oh my god.
You did it.
Oh my god.
You beat
Thank
the
you so
pretend
much,
fighter.
Brennan, for doing this.
Wow.
Thank you for your patience, Brennan.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that was too much fun.
A
was
fun
so
behind
good.
the scenes thing is that when I first contacted Brennan to be a part of some of the shows that I'm running, I actually had Jacobs in mind, but it just didn't get set up until now to have him actually come in as Jacobs. And we've been doing the Vancouver adjacent by night, so I'm hoping I'm not confusing anybody with that. 'Cause you tune in on next Friday for Vancouver adjacent by night, you get to see Brennan as a Ventru that
And I will not fight anybody next Friday.
does not like where she's at the moment.
There is zero chance that a single fist is thrown.
Oh man, that was great.
That was super fun. Let's do a round table, and let's start with our special guest, Brennan Williams.
Hi, I'm Brennan. I played Macho Man Randy Savage today, but come watch me next Friday where I play a Ventru. It's fun. We have fun. We don't get the job done, but we have fun.
It's true. Also, he's in the wrestling shows,
Woo!
It's true.
maybe.
And nobody's getting paid here.
And there's nobody getting paid.
Thank you for donating your time.
Yeah.
Thank you so
And-
much.
Sure.
Hi, everybody. I'm Shar. Usually I have a lot of different projects to plug, but I'm just going to plug Giving Tuesday today, which is a special event that WAVA, Women Against Violence Against Women, Rape Crisis Center in Vancouver is hosting. All of your donations will be doubled, dollar for dollar. Their goal is to raise $30,000 by Tuesday, December 1st. If you have any funds to spare this holiday season, please donate to WAVA, wava.ca/donate.
And Kelly, I believe, is next.
Yes, I'm Callie. I also won't take too much time because this has been going really long.
Yes.
So my handle on Twitter is below me. Go check that out for all of the various projects that I work on and do all the things that Shar just said.
And down here for Joe.
Hi, I'm Joe, and I don't say much on Twitter, but you can actually follow me if you wish. And to add to the WAVA thing, your company, check their giving pages. If you work for a major corporation, they, like my company, might be able to actually double your other donations as well. So that's a quadruple donation.
Oh.
To
Oh my
WAVA.
God!
That's like prowess of donations.
And Rose.
Really quick as well, we've been going for a little while. Instagram, Twitter, Rose Bulbasaur, TikTok, Rose Bulbasaur without the underscore. The other two are with the underscore. And really quickly, Brennan, you've actually crossed something off my bucket list. I got to play vampire with a pro wrestler. So thank you so much.
Yay!
And
A
Haley.
weird bucket list.
I know. I was just like, wouldn't it be cool
it's
if?
so specific. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I want to drink tequila with a man who actually bottles tequila.
I mean, that's cool.
That is cool.
And Haley.
Hi, I'm Haley. You can follow me on Twitter or on Instagram at Eliferous. It's spelled weird, but it's listed below. And if you're into cosplay, that's kind of the stuff I do. So check it out.
And I am Storyteller Steve. I do Vancouver Adjacent by Night with the aforementioned Brennan Williams on Fridays, 6 p.m. Pacific. We do this one Saturdays, 6 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be doing the season finale next week with Shane Easton as Prince Bastion.
Woo.
And
Ooh.
we may have some cool bloods that are there
Yay!
as well.
The
Why
cool
cool bloods
bloods
would be showing up to Camarilla Elysium? Who knows? I know, but I'm not telling anybody just yet. So pop by, check all those out, and do the Wava thing. If you can't donate to Wava, that's cool. Spread the word on it. The more eyes on it, the better chance we have of getting people in there. And yeah, we will probably raid somebody else at this particular point in time. Thank you all for attending. There was a bit of a dip in there, but
yeah, we're fine. It'll be
fine.
fine.
It'll be okay.
Bye, everyone.
alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.